I hate the Mets.
It's okay.
That wasn't even bad.
The
We're
Mets.
live, bro.
We are? Are we?
Just about.
Now
Still
we are,
waiting.
probably.
What is the simulation?
All right, Matrix?
Hello, everyone! It's Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another episode of Talkin' Yu-Gi-Oh! Crazy 8's. This is episode 22, Down Astronomically. We are so thankful to be here with you guys once again on a beautiful Wednesday night, Wednesday afternoon, Thursday morning, wherever you are in this beautiful world. We do not have a full team. Calibro is actually not here. We do have a guest on, Ray Winden. How you doing tonight?
Great.
Good.
Can't believe I had to pay cover charge for myself.
Well,
Why'd you tell the joke before we read it? Why did you spoil your own joke?
I will say this.
Well, I might as well use it now. $5
From Ray Winden.
Yeah. Can't
Oh,
believe
thank you. I didn't even see it.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that was your cover charge. Okay.
Yeah.
She's good now. She's in. She got in the door.
Good. Well, I will say you were originally going to be an audience member because you were in town and you wanted to stop by. So you're like, yeah, well, have you be an audience member? And then we were about to start, and you're like, you know what? I think I'll be on for a little bit. So, pleasure to have you on. And you're welcome. And I hope you're doing well.
I hope you have an amazing day.
I hope you
An amazing day.
Yeah, good night, guys. Man, it's a crazy episode. Rovian, obviously, beating the Twins.
Yeah.
All 5 of us, including Calibro, in our last 3 pick'em duels are 1 and 2.
Yeah.
All 5 of us.
Yeah, we're not doing well.
No.
Yeah.
I
think
actually,
it might be time to wrap it up.
wait, that's not true. Nick T, Calibro are actually, I think they've gotten 3 in a row wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's
Alright, so thank
how.
God.
That's
So
how.
we're okay.
So me, Dredger, and you are 1 and 2, which isn't
Yeah.
good.
Which is not good.
And then
Yeah.
Nick T and
Don't get
Caliber
me
are
wrong.
0 and 3. That's how insane these last
They've
3
been tough.
duels have
Very
been.
tough. Yeah.
Especially the last
I think
2.
I might retire my career.
Seeing our 2 protagonist groups or protagonists being defeated by not only, you would imagine, the villains of the arc, but by girl duelists, something that, it's really cool, something that we've never really seen before in a
Hell
Yu-Gi-Oh!
yeah.
So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about Rovian. She said a lot of weird cryptic stuff, and I just, with how Studio Bridge has done their Yu-Gi-Ohs, I feel like especially the last one that she said, there's a way deeper meaning to that. So we're going to read that. We're going to discuss what we think, theorize, and... You know, London was not really mentioned. I thought London was going to be kind of talked about a little more, but we will get into all of that. We have a lot of great breakdown from you guys. Pete, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right, man.
Nick T, how you doing tonight?
Fantastic.
Dredger?
Not bad, not bad.
Good. And
6 hours of travel. Terrible.
6 hours of travel.
Yikes.
And NJ Transit. That is not a fun
Gross.
experience.
No,
yeah,
no.
very, very
Did you get
gross.
one of the double deckers or one of the old trains?
Old trains.
Sometimes better than driving, though.
It usually is.
Yeah.
but
Can't
it's,
drive.
Yeah.
Well, that,
Well, you know, I mean,
it's
hey,
always
you know.
better.
That's true.
I do want to thank everybody who donated or super chatted in last week's episode. A huge thank you to Jack Knight, Brian Ford, Crystal Colden, The Flail IPS, Philip Rosewood, Electric Kevin, Angie, thank you, Angie, Nicholas Horton, Pick Rick, Fasty, Macalaxy, Mao, Solid Snack, Limestone, Dark Emperor J, X-Slayer, and C. Sanadvan. Thank you guys all so much for your incredible support of this production and of this channel. A lot of exciting news. The month of August is wrapping up. As of Tuesday, which was yesterday, the channel hit 90,000 subs, which is, really cool. Thank you, guys. Thank you. That would not be possible if it was not for everyone here, Calibro as well, and everyone that's helped me on this journey, and everyone that's been here in the streams and has supported the channel throughout. So a massive thank you for that. A huge milestone. The next one really is 100K. Might happen next year. We'll see. Obviously, the growth in August was something that was unprecedented. It's the most subs the channel has ever gotten in a single month, not including the timeline month, which was January 2017, 5.5 years ago.
That's insane.
Can't wait for that new timeline.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the views will probably end up being 1.9 million for the month. We've never had a month where we broke 1 million views, so it doubled
Yeah, it's crazy.
about
That's
the last.
insane.
Yeah, so
That's
You should have paid for views like way earlier in the channel's history.
well, I mean
my.
No, he's right. That's what I did. I paid for views.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why it took you this long.
I don't know. I just
Yeah,
never
and I
thought
was looking
about
at Social Blade and I was very confused.
Well, we can look at someone else's social blade and we'll be very concerned.
This is
Yeah,
true.
well,
This is true.
yeah.
Downward
So-
spiral. We don't want
Yeah,
that.
no, we don't want that. We'll talk about that. That's a story for another time. Maybe an After Dark.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't
Maybe.
think so at all.
Maybe.
so.
Don't think so at all.
Maybe. I don't know, Dylan. Maybe. Maybe. I
Definitely
don't
not
know.
gonna. No, not there. either.
Oh.
No.
Patreon special.
Patreon.
Hey, oh.
Patreon
Wow.
special, God.
$9.99.
If
No,
there's
but-
anything we learned from trending YouTubers, it's that drama creates content and growth.
Drama does create content, and for
So we can do
about
that.
4 or 5 years now, I haven't been involved in any drama.
Yeah, it's been
There's
a
been a
while.
lot of
Yeah,
drama.
it's been a
in the
while.
back. There's been a
Yeah,
lot
we
of
gotta change
drama
that.
in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, but like I never get involved in it. So maybe I should just say
you
something
need to.
crazy.
You know what you should
need
do?
to. And then whatever you say doesn't matter because you make an apology video the
Right.
week later.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right, you got some water in the eyes.
Yeah.
and-
You're good.
And that's like nothing happened.
And even you know what you could do? You could read your comments about you on Reddit as video comments.
Yeah.
I could do that. I have not looked up my name on Reddit
I probably wouldn't.
in about 4.5
Yeah, I probably
years.
wouldn't.
No, have you?
You might not want to go on there.
Well, I mean,
He's written heaven.
I don't.
Yo, what
That's
about
right.
you versus dueling with Downton?
Me? Like, what do you mean? Like, in a
Hand-to-hand
duel?
combat.
I think he'd probably beat me
Nah,
up.
we love
No,
dueling with
dueling is
Downton.
great. He actually congratulated me on the 90K on Instagram. I said,
Dude,
thank you,
what
my
a-
fellow Rush theorist.
A+ guy.
He's great. And if you want, like, consistent Go Rush, because I've kind of tapered off a bit with the episode reviews, consistent Studio Bridge Yu-Gi-Oh content, he's definitely the channel for you, Dueling with Downton. Yeah, really, really nice dude. But yeah. So anyway, 90,000 subs, huge thank you. Almost 2 million views this month. It's been crazy. We're debuting a new YouTube short series tomorrow called Yu-Gi-Oh Errors, where we will be taking a look at
Oh, really?
all different animation errors. So that will be a weekly series, just like the Yu-Gi-Oh Did You Know is for the YouTube short content. This Friday, we have a video coming out that is I'll kind of talk about later on. And then we are 9 days away from the multiverse theory. The audio is recorded. That can be confirmed.
Yep.
And I just have to do some
Even though I
video
haven't
editing,
seen it yet.
which I will do this weekend.
I won't say I have not heard the audio. So.
I haven't heard.
Can you
it.
show
real.
us the? Can you
He
show
was
us,
in my Twitch stream.
It's
show us the
It's
wave
real.
file
Yeah,
of the.
It's not on this
real.
computer. It's upstairs.
Oh.
He was in the
It's
Twitch
real.
stream.
Nah, it's real.
Yeah, thank you. And
Is
if he's saying it's real, you shouldn't even
Yeah.
go.
But
You're
isn't there
right.
something
Hey.
else? What else is there coming up? You have another video coming up, don't you?
Well, that's the big one.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Oh,
Thought there was another video.
wasn't it released in?
I don't know what he's typing up. But anyway, we are here not to talk about that, but thank you. We are here to talk about episode 22, Rovian versus the Twins. Do any of you gentlemen or ladies want to start?
Why don't you start us off, bro?
I think you should start.
Okay, I guess I'll start us
You're a
off.
little nervous. It's okay.
It's okay.
I
Yo,
am
You've done
it's
it
our
before.
first podcast.
You've done it before.
Yeah, you're right. I'm not wet behind the ears anymore. So, what did I think about the episode? I was very surprised, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was another really good episode. Rovian was a really interesting character. It's funny because she was almost like ashamed of the Berserk mode, which is something that we haven't necessarily seen all that much, that she was aware and fully in control. I think that's the aspect I liked about it. It seems like she can turn that Berserk mode with the flick of a switch or the snap of her fingers. You know, we've seen Berserk mode, right, with Yugioh in Arc 5, even a bit with Roman in 7s, but there's always been that element of being out of control, not realizing what happens when you come down from it. The fact that Rovian has that special element to her, and she's fully in control and ashamed of it, because it doesn't keep the duel pure. And I thought that aspect was very fascinating, right? She is someone, much like Gohei Yuna, and I'll talk about Gohei Yuna in a little bit, that views dueling as this almost like sacred tool to like communicate your feelings and to bring smiles. And I forget the other word that Gohei Yuna used. Freedom.
Yeah,
Which Nick T pointed out before we went live. What Gohei Yuna was saying was very reminiscent of Odo Yuga. And of course, Gohei Yuna recognizes the 7s like dual disc. She has Yuga's deck. She has the Ace Monster. What is the connection here? I love the theory that she was like picked by Yuga and then went off the beaten path for some reason. Great theory, and I do hope that's what is happening. But really, really interesting to see how much the two of them respect rush duels. And that is something that they have kind of in common with Yugioh, who also respects rush duels. But of course, Go Hyuna is a lot more jaded when it comes to people and humans and the future of humanity and aliens versus Yugioh, and that's where they clash. Not necessarily that they dislike rush duels, because they both love rush duels. That's maybe the one thing that can bring them together. But the one thing that caused them to clash was the ideology of humans are horrible, society is horrible, versus no, there's hope for everyone. And we see an ideological clash in this episode that I loved. And the reason that Rovian went into the Berserk mode was because she felt that Yuumu and Yuhi were both dueling with imperfections and were both dueling with ulterior motives, which I thought was really, really fascinating. Yuhi was dueling to try to show to Yuumu and Yugioh and everyone at UTS that he deserves the promotion, he deserves the raise, and Yuumu was dueling to try to learn about this space treasure, the location of it, which was completely a new drop. But obviously, Yuumu has that greedy element to her, so I'm not surprised at all that there is some sort of space treasure, and that very well could become a side B plot down the road. Interested to see what that is. I mean, we've seen fusion cards come from space before, so it's not uncommon to see these pretty crazy things from space. But once again, they were dueling with ideologies that Rovian did not agree with. It caused Rovian to go into the Berserk mode that she went into, and kind of impurify herself to kind of stoop down to their level almost. And that's what caused her to, or helped her at least, get the win. And, you know, we're learning very quickly that where Yugioh, Yuumu, and Yuhi are right now as characters, what they want out of things, isn't enough. We just saw Yugioh get his teeth kicked in 2 weeks ago by Go Hyuna, when he was spouting all these great things about how rush duels are amazing. There's got to be more to that, and we're going to see that, I think, through development. And Yuumu and Yuhi, you're going to have to duel for more of a purpose than just greed and trying to get a promotion and trying to show off, and maybe even trying, from Yuhi's perspective, to prove to everyone that I'm not this joke. I am a strong duelist that you should take seriously. And they weren't in the right mindset that they should have been. Their attention wasn't fully focused on Rovian, or maybe ideas that it should have been in Rovian's perspective, and Rovian gets the win. And it's a rare case where our protagonists, our group, loses back-to-back duels to two different villainous characters, and I think that's fascinating. Go Hyuna, thought they laid it on a bit thick with her. I said while we were watching, you know, she's your classic brat, right? She's young, she's, I don't know if spoiled is the right word, but she's definitely a simp for Rovian, much like Chupataro was for Meeg-chan. I feel like she is very similar to the role Chupataro played in the first arc. I dislike Chupataro more because Chupataro couldn't actually get anything done.
He's in a coma, right?
I think he's still in a coma.
Cool.
Go Hyuna is a much more capable Chupataro, but maybe even more of a simp than Chupataro was. But she's bratty. I mean, I don't think I'd go beyond that because she is a young person, but she's a typical brat. Dredger, your thoughts on episode 22?
I really enjoyed it. Again, I think I'm gonna talk about me and Pete's feeling on we like strong villains. We don't need the pro tag, you know. I don't think Yugioh should have lost as much last show, but we can't talk about that right now. That's okay. But no, I as much as, you know, I did pick, you know, Yuhi and Yuumu just based on, you know, past experience. Like, you know, your pro tag loses, the villain can't win again. It's just they're down too much. But now after watching this episode, almost down astronomically. But after watching this, I actually really like what the show's doing. It's showing we have two, again, and good point of the female characters, two very strong female characters. Rovian, who's clearly a good duelist. You know, Go Hyuna, who, as you said, a little bratty, which I'm not a fan of. Even her, like, again, beating up Skyfish again. Just said, this man can't catch a break. Just getting beat
it's the violence.
Yeah.
It's the
it's a very anger, temper tantrum.
She's hitting the bandits too.
But I just yell at them for not like.
But I want to know. I will feel a little bit of sympathy towards her if we learn her backstory and maybe she was
she comes from a broken home.
Maybe but like if that is her backstory or she was abandoned and maybe aliens like did something like effed up to her when she was younger.
She's actually Batman.
That's
Two
something where
aliens named Joe and Chill that got her right in the ass.
that's something that I will definitely kind of maybe understand why she's the way she is. But without that context, and we might not get that context, it is as you said, a little insufferable.
Yeah.
But you can go on.
But again,
sorry.
overall, I like the episode. I like where it's going. Interested to see, our next duel.
Yeah.
And me and you saw that we go.
Menzaburo
we're
variant.
1 for 2, and our next duel is even harder to pick. Like it's like I
I'm
don't
telling
know.
you, we should wrap it up.
We should wrap it up.
Wrap it up.
You know,
Dude, I'm
on our picking career, we should call it a day.
Dude, I'm going for the 4 in a row.
I'll tell you
Oh,
this.
nice.
I'll tell you this.
Golden
Let's go.
sombrero.
They are
I better not pick
really.
with Nick T this week.
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
They are really
You have no idea.
leaning
I'm guessing.
into the variant characters
Yeah.
way more than they did that first arc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, the like characters in the first arc that were not variants are completely gone right now. Zuijo's been
Yugioh,
gone.
yeah.
Chupataro's been gone.
What's
Kawaii
Zuijoh?
Tell's been gone.
So we just what's the female character? Nick T.
For what?
the help does
Mitsuko.
Mitsuko.
has been
Mitsuko,
gone.
yeah.
So that whole group, which was unique to Go Rush without
Yeah.
relying on sevens,
Yeah.
for designs.
They're
hanging out.
chilling. That's a
Hanging
next
out.
arc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
They got time.
but
They
this
got time.
We'll
arc,
come back to it.
this arc is a lot more sevens based, I think. But Nick
Also-
T.
Yeah.
Yes, even Asaka, right?
Yeah.
It's off, yeah.
You see Asaka?
Well, she's running a business. I mean, she's
She's a
busy.
businesswoman.
She got a lot of shit going on.
I did say when after episode 13, I said I don't think
did.
we're gonna see her for a while.
She's probably knocking down more buildings.
yeah,
to
I don't
build
think
something.
she seems like a third, fourth
Gentrification.
arc kind of return.
She's- yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
So honestly, first watch, I was not super high on the episode.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this is just okay. Second time around, though, I actually it grew on me a lot because I started noticing more things in the second watch through, and I really enjoyed it quite a bit more. With that being said, yes, the Go High Yuna stuff was annoying to me.
Yeah.
But I think so.
That's fair.
Yes, it's like she's like whatever, like she's supporting, but like way too much, hitting. I always get annoyed, like, oh, she's hitting the cloak guys with the bag. I'm like, stop. But that being said, I think that's what makes her interesting. Is yes, it's annoying, but it makes her complex because like she's so stoic, not even stoic actually, angry, like outright angry towards our protagonists and Yugioh and other aliens and like all this stuff, and then she like just it's a switch for Rovian, and I think that's so interesting.
Well, and also she is playing the role of villain right
Right.
now, and you're supposed to hate the villain.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah.
if the
Yeah.
writing team's goal is we want you to not like Go High
They're doing a good job.
You're doing a great
They're doing
job.
a very
Really
good
good
job.
Very good
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
Yeah. With that being said, yes, like I was annoyed at the stuff, like at the like just constant thing. But it's that aside, she did play a really good support role. Rovian, on the other hand, awesome, super cool. The poems were like nonsensical, but like that was the fun of it. I really
Yeah.
liked it, and the duel was cool. Until then, of course, the like one poem that was like the prophecy, which
the
I'm
poem
excited
at the
to.
end.
I'm excited to really get into.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
Um,
that. Yeah.
But as a whole, I really did enjoy the episodes, especially second watch through. It did leave with me with just about the same amount of questions, because we like now like maybe one question gets answered where we see Rovian, but why does she like mirror some of the stuff like Yugioh has said in the past?
Right.
What what was the prophecy? And like even like some minor questions like
I have
what
a
was
theory
the,
on
what
the
was the
prophecy.
flashbang that Manya and
Yeah, right.
and Bochi used? Like
Well, we saw Bochi the wicked fist of the innocent dog.
yeah,
or
he
whatever
used
it is.
his ability.
Yeah.
There's later because I saw it just come up. There's a dono that asks like a joke about that.
Good,
So
good.
we'll talk about that later. But as a whole, I really enjoyed the episode, and I'm excited now to meet more of the Rovian bandits with next week.
Absolutely. Yeah. Angie, you're our guest. Your thoughts
Hi.
on the episode and your thoughts. I believe this is your first formal Go Rush appearance, correct?
No.
Because you were
Yeah.
you were
Well, I
audience
was studio
13.
audience.
Yeah. So
Ah,
on
kinda.
podcast.
Um,
So your thoughts on the show as a whole and this episode?
show as a whole, I really like it.
Good.
I like it more than Sevens, but then again, Sevens was a blur because I just binged
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
What,
So,
2 weeks?
You
Yeah.
flew.
7 days because
Jesus.
seven.
I thought I was
I've so
impressed.
far liked it more than Sevens as well, and I think that's the unpopular opinion for the people that have watched both. But I've enjoyed it more than Sevens.
But then,
It's an unfair comparison.
Yeah.
it is
I'll admit
because
that, but-
Sevens primed us for this.
Yeah, I
so-
agree.
Exactly.
Agreed.
So I was expecting this silliness and nonsensicalness. I do enjoy how there's so much strong female characters in this arc.
Absolutely.
They took it up a notch for that one.
Oh yeah.
And all I could think was Gaslight, Gatekeep, Girl Boss there.
That's
with
what we're
everyone.
Gaslight, Gatekeep, Girl Boss.
They're doing
Need a
it.
shirt.
Yeah, need a
Waiting
shirt
for
with
it.
all three of them.
I will get the.
I'm looking at Aura for that.
What else?
3.
I kept on wondering, like, with the whole, like, Go Hayuna, will they make her likable? Will they,
Right.
like, will she have a redemption arc? Will she
Pretty
turn
common
around?
in
Do
Yu-Gi-Oh.
you think she
yeah.
needs one?
She doesn't
not
need
right
one.
now.
She doesn't need
No,
one.
definitely not now.
Not now, but I'm
Depends
just
on where she
amused.
goes.
I'll be very heavily amused if they keep like black and white values as black and white values.
Yeah.
For
Right.
lack of better
Yeah.
words, instead of like, oh, we're gonna ambiguously gray it out now, and then everyone's friends, kumbaya, friendship
I
is
agree.
magic.
That's a
wouldn't
classic
like that.
shonen trope. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not, yeah.
It's like, oh, you guys actually showed me that aliens aren't so bad.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm
Which
good
was,
guy.
I don't
Well,
know, you know.
There's got to
It's
be a
probably
lot.
gonna, yeah.
well,
Not wrong.
yeah, not wrong.
Yeah.
It's
well,
what's
that's
gonna,
true.
I mean, but you know, it's
Yeah.
about how they do it. I
Yeah,
suppose.
Yeah, we'll see. But you've been liking the show so far.
I like the show a
Good.
lot.
Good.
Like
That's awesome. And you have a very interesting Yu-Gi-Oh! Watch career.
we've mentioned it in the finale.
We have
of
mentioned in the
Sevens
finale,
that-
in case anyone's new. Yeah.
In case anyone's new, I've only watched Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters, Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0, and
Zero.
Sevens, Toei.
Yeah. There's definitely not many people that can say the only Yu-Gi-Ohs they've seen, all of Sevens, so far all of Go Rush, and Duel Monsters in Season 0. You might be one of the literal only people that has that as their Yu-Gi-Oh! Watch history, which is really cool.
Well-
Because it's a very unique perspective that, like, you didn't watch any of the other Gallop
I
spin-offs.
kind of did, kind of didn't, back when like Kids WB showed up with Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Right.
Get your game
Right.
on.
Get your game on,
But,
that's right.
I watched up to what's her face, Ray's scene when she was like, "I'm a boy, no, I'm a girl."
Oh, I think that's like episode 8. Yeah, that's very
so that's
early
all I
on.
watched.
Oh, we didn't even get to see when it gets good,
4.
which is like
100 episodes.
Don't say it.
I think it's
So
like,
I was.
Will we
Nate-
ever go an
Nadine,
episode?
no,
No.
Nadine yelled at me. She goes, "Can we go one episode
No.
where I don't
she'll
wake up
see
to
it-
you guys?"
She'll see it on playback, and then she'll
I
get-
want to
what's
see her. I tried to stop this. I
It's
tried.
Nadine.
I couldn't do
Oh,
That
it.
was the guess. We didn't even...
future Nadine.
We
Future
they
Nadine.
did it again.
Future
Listen,
Prom,
I
future
wasn't
Nadine.
gonna bring it up. They did it 2 weeks ago.
Sorry.
I can't let it pass. I can never let it slide.
Um,
I think it's funny.
I feel like I can't. I have to stop saying this. I have to try to watch it. When I try to watch it, then I can
No,
have
let's
the
Watch
right.
it together.
With-
bro.
Yeah, we
with-
can.
I'll watch it. We can go
We'll
on Discord.
drink. Yeah, we'll
Discord.
drink.
And Pete doesn't drink. I'll point that out. Pete's offering to
You
drink.
need
watch
to.
the
You
show.
need to.
You're
get
gonna
those
need
checks.
something.
Yeah, you need to.
I do want to say, with that being said, I actually enjoyed the episodes of even as much as I hate show. The episodes that I've seen, like of like
Yeah, they're
the
fun.
rewatch, they're fun.
Kooky, yeah, absolutely.
It's a little wacky.
Yeah, it's cool.
How much? Let me ask you this question:
Oh,
How much
boy.
would I have to pay you for Halloween this year to dress up a show?
Ooh.
Not much.
No, you're selling your
I have the
dignity.
jacket.
Whatever.
True.
Whatever. I'll
And I
split
mean
it.
like a legit, not
I'll
like
split
some
it.
BS
Yeah.
cosplay. Like I mean a legit one.
Okay,
Again,
be
I have a
honest.
jacket.
Be
No,
honest.
We're halfway there.
Be honest.
I have the Cypher Red jacket.
Oh, that helps.
I would consider it.
All right, we're gonna talk about that.
Pete,
Well,
because
I'm in
I
with
feel like
this.
I feel like I could, in good conscience, commit like criminal acts in that.
So in his
Oh my
name
God.
is basically what you're doing.
Sounds great.
Christ.
Exactly.
Pete, what are your thoughts on the episode?
I don't know.
Episode
I'm gonna
22.
follow that.
I don't know how you
Um,
feel either.
Yeah, I thought it was a good
Good job.
episode. I think these last 2 episodes have been really, really solid. And it's nice to show the follow up what you guys said, the contrasting styles between Yuna and Robian, right? Because they're clearly on the same side here. Yes, is Goha Yuna a simp in some ways? Sure. But there's a level, I think, of respect that they have between the two that I want to explore more. And there's the respect, as you touched on, about rush dueling. And it actually kind of reminded me, weirdly, of JJK. And let me explain that for a second.
Okay.
I have a
Because
JJK
in
shirt on,
episode
so.
2, the principal pushes Yuji to be like, well, why are you doing this?
Yeah.
Like, what is
What's
the
your
purpose
purpose?
of this? And he's like, oh, to save people. Oh, it's that. It's a promise to my
Yeah.
grandfather. But then it really gets to the heart of the matter of, like, why this matters to him.
Yeah.
And I feel like that is the exact zone of where our 3 protagonists are right now. Like, what are you doing? Like, what is the purpose
Yeah.
of why you rush duel? Why are you getting more and more intricately involved in a deeper plot where the dangers are becoming serious and real? We've seen that with Yugioh last arc. We're seeing it with this and Rovian and Goha Yuna. And I like when we push our characters into the kind of deeper parts of their feelings to understand what is the purpose of why they're involved in this. And I think they're very lost right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I agree.
yeah.
And I think we'll touch more into. I think some of the prophecy and some of the stuff. A lot of that I got out of it is, what is the old trope, right? When you're lost, kind of you like look to the stars,
Yeah,
kind
of
of thing, searching
course.
for meaning.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of a metaphor in some ways. I don't know if they intended that, but of like where our three characters are.
Yeah.
Because Yugioh, he's fine. He's not a towel. He's
That's
somewhere.
It is
he's
interesting
fine.
they don't address it though.
Right,
They
but
keep showing it, but they don't address it.
We have to figure their kind of journeys out, and I
Yeah.
think we knew that in Sevens very early on, right? We knew Yuga's intentions of
course.
he wanted to change up the game, right? Like we knew Luke also wanted to be King of Duels.
King
that
of
was set
Duels.
really early
Oh
on.
yes, first
And
5 episodes.
I feel like with these three,
hasn't been really.
they
set.
kind of just get thrown into one
Yeah.
situation to the next,
Yeah.
and nobody really talks about what they're
No.
doing.
And even Dylan had said like Yuuma's greedy. She wants the kind. And then all right now that Yui's focused on is a promotion that may have distracted him in this
Yeah.
duel. And then you're
And I
adding
like
onto
that. I like that she called both of them out.
Yes.
How does she have that kind of information?
That was
on
interesting.
on
Yeah.
Yuumu?
Yeah.
That's fascinating. So is there? Sky. Is there? Did she torture him? Is
Maybe.
there a mole inside UTS?
Oh.
That's some interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Of
Yeah,
why
I
would
agree.
she know that information?
I agree.
So that's my general thought.
Completely agree.
Yeah.
I have it up for the chat. We can kind of look at it. The only thing she says after this is beyond the galaxy, and then la li la la la. This was the thing
quote,
that she said at the end. Now it might be completely what Pete.
It sounds the same.
What is it?
No, so
Paul
it's
Simon.
just a thought, like, and maybe it's intentional, maybe it's not, but the way she, like, not necessarily the way it's written out, but the way she, like, verbalized that lie, la lie thing at the end is, like, almost like
A day to
syllable for
remember.
syllable, no. The Boxer by Paul Simon, which was like a folk singer from the 60s and 70s.
Yeah.
And she's like a folk singer. I wonder
Yeah.
if it was intentional.
It might
It
have
just
been.
clicked in my head.
Yeah,
I feel like it might be.
It definitely might have been. Now, I like what you said, that it's just, you're lost, look to the stars. I believe this line has a more literal meaning.
It could. It absolutely
and
could.
I think it could have a double meaning, so I think you could still be right on that. So, clock tower. Look to the clock tower beyond the galaxy. I believe Rovian is directly referring to Luke or the Luke Man. And here's why. Clocks, very heavily associated with the Ccapacappuuu family. And do you remember that creepy...
No, I don't know. That's.
And do you remember
the
that?
cogs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you remember that creepy photo when it was like found? There
the
was a
really
huge,
weird
that was
sketch-
in the clock tower.
Yeah, I
Luke
remember that,
passed
yeah.
out. Clocks and time and clock towers are very heavily tied to Luke, to Luke Man,
It's not
and
terrible.
Luke Man
It's not-
can
it's not
travel,
your worst one.
and also
It's
beyond
not
the
your
galaxy.
It's not your worst.
I think
it's
it would
not
be
your
a
worst.
variant, obviously, of that character.
It could be, but
I don't
Luke
think it would
Man,
be the actual one.
Yeah,
But
probably not.
That's also unclear of what the hell is going on from a couple episodes ago. Where we
Well,
are,
right,
what the
right.
hell is
Was that
happening.
even Yugioh? Yeah, we have no idea.
We have no idea.
But I think that was a reference to the Ccapacappuuu.
Yeah, that or it could be
Yeah.
even a more literal, less kind of, hey, here's a new character, more of like, hey, here's a roadmap to your next mission, next arc.
Yep.
Yeah,
This is the
me
place
too.
where you need to go.
Beyond the galaxy is just an interesting line because that makes me think, are you referring to a different dimension, perhaps?
Well, I mean,
And
we know we come from with different planets, so it could just be that.
Right. Now, it's interesting as well because obviously Go Hyuna works for her, has a very close relationship with her. Go Hyuna's aware of where this dual disc came from. So if that was Yugioh, and Yugioh was from a different dimension beyond this galaxy,
Right.
that it could be a direct kind of reference to that, and maybe the Luke Man will be the savior. I don't know. I'm not sure. I just think it's fascinating. And the clock tower bit reminds me very, very much of the Ccapacappuuu
That's
family.
fair, yeah. I mean, yeah. And Tim actually said it here before I was even able to say it out loud, but like, like the galaxy isn't the biggest like unit of like there's like technically Velgears is another cluster of galaxies.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
So like
Right.
it could be in reference to Udius, but
It could be in reference to Udius.
I just don't think all that Rovian says is nonsense. I think
I don't think
she
all of it
is
speaks
nuts,
in
yeah.
rhymes,
Yeah.
and they mean something.
Yeah. Well, and the thing to me is obviously the Ccapacappuuu variant is out there. Let's not. I mean, that's the big one. I know Nail
We
is
know
also a
it,
big
yeah,
one,
yeah.
but let's not pretend that the Ccapacappuuu variant is not going
There's
to
no
show
way
up
it's not.
and not have a big
There's
role.
no way it's
I
not
mean,
going.
Luke was
We already got Gakuto, now we have
You
Roman.
remove Yugioh, Luke was easily the most important character in Sevens.
There's no way it's not gonna
Easily.
happen. Yeah.
I know you have people that argue that he felt like the main character of that second half of the show.
Yeah.
So, like...
I was one of them.
Right. So, like, the Kamijo variant is out there.
Yeah.
And
I think there'll be a little bit. I don't think they're going to jump into that.
I agree with that,
But it could be some early foreshadowing.
I think it's... that's what I think it is.
Yeah.
A clock tower
I
reminds
just feel
me a
like
lot
if
of...
you do something like that, that's a end of season 1 thing.
Ooh,
That's like a big
money.
deal. And
Oh,
I feel
I
like
agree.
we got to sit in this world and learn about where we're going before we
Travel out.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Well, the thing is, they're very quickly expanding the amount of characters in this world. You don't want it to feel too flooded and too crowded.
I want substance behind these characters.
Yeah. So,
Which they're doing a good job at.
Yeah,
so
so
Yeah,
far.
well, that's why I like our protagonists.
Yeah.
They all lost now. They're all at the lowest of the low, and now they all have to regroup. And I like that also Yuhi was the one that was not backing down there at the end.
I agree.
Where like Yuma was like, all right, let's get back to the surface. He's like,
Yeah.
What are we doing? We're not
talking
done
about?
yet.
Like, we're not leaving
that's
Yudius
easily
here.
the best personality quirk
Oh
that
my
he
God.
has.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really is.
The wanting to save his friends and
He's also the one carrying the ship too.
Yeah.
He didn't forget
Yeah.
about them.
no,
He's the most loyal character. By
It's
far.
interesting though because we're assuming we're gonna clear up some parts before this arc ends. We have 4 episodes.
I know this can't be a third.
We have 4. We have
Yeah.
23, 24,
we could
25,
just-
26, and you have to assume
We could
25
just
is
roll
two-parter.
over. There's no reason
I would love
that
it.
we can't.
I would love it to roll over. Are they gonna do that?
Yeah, and also, I don't. It might. Is it unprecedented at least in a Yu-Gi-Oh, where the Oh my God, the arcs are
Finale?
asymmetrical. Like,
What
are
do you
they
mean?
like they're not necessarily all the same length for the arc?
Oh yeah, that's always. I don't think any arc has been the same. Length
No,
every
Sevens
time.
was very
Yeah.
consistent, but
Yeah.
no,
But okay,
no, usually not.
so usually they're not the same.
Usually they are not the same. length.
Okay, so
but,
just
but
Sevens was
very.
Sevens did set a precedent, but like it doesn't have to
No,
necessarily.
it definitely.
I hope
doesn't.
it's not.
I hope it's not.
Well, Sevens had one arc that was like 15, but one of them was a recap episode.
Right, so they
and-
kinda-
Oh, that I remember
But
that.
we also
Oh.
broke the precedent a little bit already from Sevens because we didn't fully wrap up our last arc. Means Yugioh he's still out there.
Yeah, if you're being
Like
technical,
that,
it
it's
wasn't
not like
finished.
hey we're bros and we locked that up. Like that
gone.
that's still a threat out there.
No. And Yugioh said something at the end that was very interesting, right? It was
he
in
does.
Vulgarian, so we don't really know what
Yeah.
it was, but it was an interesting shout out.
And
Mitsuko
Udius
is
is
Oh,
still
like,
out
what did you
there.
just say?
Asuka, we don't know much about her. So there's a lot
Because
still,
if
and
you
that's
think
what
about
makes the
each
show very
arc
exciting.
when it ended in Sevens, just
Yeah.
look at the first 3 arcs. They all wrapped up, right?
Yeah.
Like us and Roa, us being the protagonist, we were cool.
Yep.
But Nail respected Yugioh, we were
Cool.
cool.
Yeah.
And Asana, we were cool by the
100%.
end of the. So we're not
100% right.
not that way already in Go.
No.
Rush.
True.
That's a great
And
point.
I don't think Rovian
point.
and Go Ayuna are gonna be like, yo, what's good? Like
No.
we're all good.
No.
Like,
Like handshake.
do,
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
do not think that's gonna happen.
I agree. I
At all.
agree.
It's exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. It's going to be interesting. Anyone else on that clock tower prophecy? I mean, it could just be jumbled nonsense.
I feel like like the way
There's a
they
meaning.
like animated
Also,
it,
after
last,
she
it
beat-
didn't seem like it
Yeah.
was. Like that seemed very intentional.
Yeah, there's a meaning, something there. I'm not sure what.
Something that I also like with Go Rush, with Sevens, they were afraid to give Luke a loss. They just were.
They were afraid.
With Sevens, because they were afraid to give Luke a loss, every time you wanted to build up a villainous character,
They lost.
they had to beat Yuga. With
Go
Go Rush,
Yuga.
we have Udius, we have Uemu, and we have Yuhi.
Yoo-hoo.
Three Yuhu. We have
Love
Yuhu. We have 3 characters that they are now clearly willing to give losses to that can all hold that weight of a protagonist loss. And that's what I like, and that's, I think, an advantage.
And they said, let's do one better. We'll just give everybody a loss. You don't
Yeah.
have to wonder about it. Just,
Yeah.
Here you go.
There you go. It's
Yeah.
all done. First
Absolutely.
30 episodes. There you go. Everyone's got
Yeah.
a loss. Now you just can watch the show.
And it's also not done by one character, which is really
Right, well, that's,
Yeah.
that's the
Also
element
good
that I
point.
like as well.
Yeah.
Right? Because the only threats in those arcs with Sevens, especially early on, were the final bosses. Asana, Nail, and
Who
Roa.
basically everybody became friends.
Right, because it's not like Ushio and Geto were beating people, but you have Go Hyuna. And by the way, Rovian's the leader and just beat the twins in a 2-on-1 mismatch.
Yeah.
But you could argue that Go Hyuna is the more fascinating
beating
character.
Udius
It wasn't even
one-on-one.
close. I
Yeah.
mean, she smacked
And
Udius.
she's got the ace of Seven's Road
Yeah.
Magician, and she clearly knows about, and she's preaching similar values to what Yuga would preach
Yeah.
about how it brings smiles and freedom. So that's what I.
Are we rooting for the wrong people?
Well,
Yeah.
no. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know about
I don't
that.
know. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. yeah, I mean, any other kind of thoughts here?
I got one.
Oh,
Yeah,
all
let's-
right.
okay.
Absolutely.
Like the dueling style of Rovian.
Definitely.
Very reminiscent of Roman.
Oh,
in,
yeah.
in the sense of
Paying life
she is
points.
completely okay with moving up and down the life point board
Yeah.
to get what she wants. And in this case, it wasn't gaining life points, but she was like, yeah, I'll pay 1,000 life points for this. I was like, I like when styles are different, right? We see Yugioh can sometimes be a little more, strong, heavy-handed with his style,
Yep.
and Yumu to that degree as well. And
Yeah.
she's also intellectual. I like here where very Rovian's into the traps, into paying the life points, doesn't care because she knows what she's setting up.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed that.
And I also like that Yumu got a loss. Now, it wasn't a 1v1 loss, but it was a loss nonetheless. And I like that because as characters, especially kind of protagonist level characters, go on not losing, the voice gets louder and louder from people that, oh, Mary Sue, oh, they're invincible, oh, they're
Ridiculous.
unbeatable.
One win in 22
So,
episodes.
Right.
I mean, that's it.
Well, right.
Show's over.
Damn.
Well, and Luke,
Flip the table.
I mean, Luke got a lot of that criticism as well. And Yusaku, I think to a degree as well.
Oh,
I feel like
jeez.
Yusei didn't, but I
You
don't
say
know.
didn't get the heat, but I
The-
mean, he probably should have.
I mean, we know there's a clear difference here.
There
I mean,
is
come
a.
on.
If you watch, I mean, I think just the storyline
between Yusei and Yusaku.
No, yes.
Oh, yes.
But I'm also saying in the sense that when nobody gives a shit when those male characters do not lose.
Yeah, well,
And-
I would say sometimes. they
Yeah,
do.
but not to the degree that.
No,
it's
well,
like
the
this,
thing is,
dude.
Yumu only won 3 times. Like,
I mean,
Luke,
come
people
on.
got really pissed when Luke beat Yuga in episode 52. That was probably like his 11th or 12th win. And he had yet to lose.
Yeah.
But Yumu had only
I think
won
you
3.
said he went against cupcake opponents.
He did.
I believe that's what.
Yuga was the only
Yeah.
legitimate duelist
And then
he
you
beat
felt
in that first
different
season.
in the second half.
Second
of the show.
season, he started beating Roa. He started beating actual competitors.
Yeah.
I'll stand to that. Luke only dueled joke opponents. He never dueled the final arc villains.
That's true.
It was always Yuga. That's
true.
But Yuga was the only genuine, legitimate win
You
that
still
he had.
ranked him 4th though, so don't
Okay,
forget.
no, now I don't. He was the best duelist in 7s. I would argue he's one of the best duelists probably in the franchise. I would argue that.
Yeah, but that's a fair criticism though, where it's like when all these like male characters like perform incredibly.
Come on.
Oh, it's meant
It's
to be.
not nowhere near
no
as
one
loud
bats
as
an
it
eye.
is now.
No. Well, that's how it goes with the vocal minority.
Yeah.
Right, absolutely. Well, but Yumu, that's the thing. She gets the loss, but I also like that it was in that 2-in-1 setting, so you can still say
She hasn't had a.
She didn't
one-on-one
really
loss.
lose
She doesn't have a
one-on-one.
one-on-one loss.
Yeah.
Yes.
right. So that there's kind of ambiguity to that, but I mean, she did lose, so it's cool. Yeah, I'll give the writing team credit here.
Santos?
They're
They
ballsy.
pulled out the rug.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
these last 3 duels I think have been very, very hard to call, and
It's because they've been watching us. They're trying to keep us on our toes.
I mean,
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
they're changing the end of the episodes basically.
They have 2 endings printed.
we-
Like, what
we
do they
got 'em.
say?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Any other thoughts on that, Angie? Just how the duel structure's been?
The duel structure is cool.
Yeah.
Like, I don't, like, honestly speaking, don't really pay attention too much into a duel. More storyline based
Yeah.
for me, but still really cool to see equip spells. And
Yeah, I
all
know.
these
I
fun
love
stuff.
Right,
the
such
eclipse
a
spells.
such a basic element in the early days of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah.
That's now like seen as this OP, like really strong card.
Here's the thing: it never changed for me, right? Because
That's right.
I
That's
was
right.
like-
You went from Yu-Gi-Oh! Battle City Duelist Kingdom, and then you went right into
So,
Sevens and Go
I was
Rush.
like,
so
wait, there were no equip spells. What are you guys talking
right.
about?
Well, there were in like the other spin-offs, but they weren't like good.
They weren't. They weren't this. OP.
And I'm not that they weren't good, but they weren't like they weren't presented as being good.
Okay.
Because I'm not even sure that equip spells are really good in the actual Rush TCG or OCG, because Rush TCG doesn't exist. But they're presented in the anime as being good. They're presented the same way you could argue that like fusions were presented. I don't know if I'd say maximums, but that fusions were
Yeah,
presented.
well, maximums were completely
Maximums
different.
had this grandiose-
Fusions had the slight difference.
yeah, maximums had this. Yeah.
Fusion.
So great something.
Still kind of fascinating to me that no fusions or maximums have yet to be even
Hey,
referenced.
there's plenty of
Episode
time.
22. Relax.
I just think it's interesting.
Buddy,
It's
buddy,
interesting.
You got
buddy,
some time.
buddy.
We have time.
It wasn't even
Calm
mentioned
down.
in the dual training video. I just think it's interesting.
It is interesting.
I mean, it is a different world, but
Yeah.
also like we do have plenty of time.
We have plenty of time. I'm not saying it as a
No,
criticism.
I'm
I just think from a theoretical, maybe timeline.
I mean, we didn't get
perspective.
fusions to what?
interesting.
The 60s?
Yeah, 60s.
Yeah, something
Yeah.
like a
Yeah,
66.
so we got
Or I think
It
it might have been 57 or 58.
We got 35
59.
I
episodes.
thought it was 66.
It's when Yuo dueled. No, it couldn't have been 66. I think
Yeah.
it was like 59 ish.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We are
58?
58 on
Okay.
today.
That was good. That
Let's
was good.
go.
Good job, you two.
Brian coming out and saying 58.
58.
Brian Ford hasn't even been here.
Well, he just recently
Yeah,
benched
and this
him.
man,
Now he's
that's
back.
cheating because
He's a
he's
good
got it
dude.
fresh on the brain.
Oh,
Yeah.
no. Oh, no.
He's a
Is
good
he really
dude.
cheating?
I'm timing Brian out.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm trying to think if there was anything else. Well, I mean, what did you think about the end of the episode? They kind of get away. I don't want to say scot-free, but they get their dual power restored. I mean, any
What a cop
It's not my
out.
favorite
it
part of
felt
the
to me like there
episode.
weren't that many actual consequences.
Yeah.
To it.
Well, what'd you want to happen to them?
Maybe get thrown in jail.
It gives nutrients.
I actually think I would have preferred them thrown in jail. That's how the episode ends, and then maybe next week you start with Manya and Bochi busting them out. So at least leave it on a little bit of an unknown cliffhanger,
Right,
and then as they're trying to escape the castle or whatever, they run into Menzaburo.
But I guess
Exactly,
you.
that was my thought.
But I
Yeah.
guess you could say is like Manya obviously donated the most of her dual power. If you
Well,
look
now
at
they're
them,
low.
That's my point. Is like
Yeah.
I guess that is the consequence.
the
but
consequence.
it's
They're
like
basically
so minor.
You know, they miss strike one. They miss strike two. They have one more
Yeah,
pitch.
now their backs.
You
against
have
the
one
wall.
more pitch. Their backs against the wall. They can't lose anymore because then
But-
So
but
they
is
set
it-
you
is
up in
it
a
because-
can't lose situation.
Yeah, but also is it because what if they lose? Can't they just go back to George Jersey, who's been smoking guys for the last couple of days, and he'll give them more dual
Yeah.
power?
But remember, we don't know what happened against that bull. He may be in trouble.
Oh, that's right. He's
That
Yeah,
bull
he's kind of
was-
hospitalized.
He might be in the
How
hospital.
funny would it be if in a few episodes he's still dealing with that bull?
They're like,
That would
still
actually
fighting.
be a running joke the rest of the
Wait.
show. He's randomly in the background. You see the bull
That'd be
chasing him.
mad.
I actually want to mark your words there. I feel like that's very possible.
Yeah, I'm
it
not
is.
gonna
By
lie to
the
you.
time we escape from Baboon Castle for real,
You're gonna see the bull.
that bull will still be chasing
Yeah.
the Jersey.
Yeah,
That would be
whatever.
That'd be quality. I like that.
That would be quality.
Yeah.
Trying to think if there were any other really interesting kind of lines or things that we haven't gone over yet.
I mean,
A lot of the poems were just her doing a
Just
normal
poems,
chant or ending her turn.
Yeah.
Draw.
Yeah, I mean, what did you think about Go Ayuna in this episode?
I liked her.
Yeah.
I think what was the one Rovian line that I liked? There was some line
There's
about
a few
just,
that were really cool.
yeah, where they were talking about she was talking about the disrespect that they give to Rush.
before
Oh,
she.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's a
Before she-
specific line where I'm trying to think of it. I'll have to find it.
Yeah.
That I really, really like. But I understand people's criticism of it doesn't feel like there was a lot of weight behind the loss. I get that. I guess it didn't affect me as much because I felt like they really left with the tail between their legs.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
fair.
like they're at the lowest of the low. They had to get rescued by people they had no idea were there.
Okay.
They were. They didn't get rescued. They got the dual power, and they were like, all right, let's get back in there. Like Yuumu of all people is like,
Yeah,
let's
Yuumu
just
wants
get
to
the
take
hell
a
outta
break.
here.
She's not ready.
Like
Yui.
we done.
I
we
know.
lost.
Yeah.
And Yuhi was the only one. So I felt like there was still, at least emotionally, they're really low.
Yeah.
And we haven't talked about this first episode without Udius. No Udius
Not
at
this
all.
thing, yeah, no
T-shirt.
Yudis at all.
He's a teacher. Well, do you think he's actually? Did you?
I
I
felt
can't
for
say.
that.
I can't say.
Yeah. Do you think he's a T-shirt?
I don't know.
don't think
I
he's a
really.
We have the summary.
Yeah, we
so
have the
that
summary,
might-
which
yeah.
is why I can't say.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, we will go over this.
Yeah.
I haven't. Actually, I did read 20. There's 20. Yeah, I guess
It's a wet
bit.
T-shirt contest.
That's what Nick T was on.
Damn.
Who are the contestants, Nick T? What
Yuhi.
team got this? Yuhi. Wait, what?
You say Yuhi?
Yep. I was waiting for Mitsuko.
Nick T,
like-
I would cut it. I would.
Hey, right?
I'd
You
cut
see
it.
that, Nick T?
Yeah, I'd
Right
cut
there,
it.
buddy.
I cut it.
I just point to it.
You don't think he would wear his friend shirt?
And as part
Are you
of
really
that,
friends if you don't wear
Yeah,
it?
exactly.
You don't wear your friend's
I
body
think
on your shirt?
I think he probably would.
Solution on the
Oh,
that's
Oh, God. Oh, no.
It's actually all the old people.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
I don't think anyone wants to see that.
It's Mr. It's old man Yagi and
Oh man, Yagi.
Oh, man.
I am interested to see people's thoughts on the episode. Let me take a look. Poll. So 48% thought it was great, 35% thought it was good, 12% thought it was decent, 3%
votes.
thought it was bad.
A lot of votes.
So
That's pretty good.
most people felt it was good or great.
Yeah, I would say.
Any other points you guys want to make, or should we go to the supers?
the fanfics were good.
She called it a cardinal sin.
Cardinal sin.
I like
Yeah.
that.
It's a
Of
heavy-
how they
heavy
treated
term.
it. Yeah. So I thought that was really good.
Yeah, and I want her to kind of expand on that. Why does she believe rush schools are so pure and, innocent.
Well, maybe where she get her concept of rush duels from.
Yeah, maybe.
True.
Right.
You know,
Maybe
Wait.
she's a drop disciple.
Yuga man.
Wait, question.
Yeah.
Luke and Luke Man's dual disc. What color was it?
You're asking the wrong guy.
Probably right.
Ask the guy with that attention to detail.
I'm just starting to think here. Okay. All right.
I
We
don't
got.
remember.
We got.
Well, what color was Luke's dual disc? Right in the chat.
Someone
It's
write it,
probably
please
red.
tell me.
Wasn't
So
it
here,
red?
this is where I'm getting it. Okay. We saw Yuga Man.
Yeah.
Right. We saw Yuga Man. Right. And Go Ayuna recognized the red dual disc. How do we not know it's Luke Man's
I think
red?
like-
Maybe Luke Man and Yuga Man are both.
Isn't the
here.
standard 7?
Yeah,
dual disc
standard
red?
7.
Yeah, so it could.
Red.
So that would make sense. It still could be. Luke
Well,
Man's
yeah, it
red
might
dual
not.
disc.
Yeah.
It may not be Yuga's dual disc.
But the character that gave Udius the disc.
But
It is the second-
oh no! It's over. It's over.
Wait, you have the soundbite? You have the clip? You have the clip, right?
The caliber.
Where he does the same thing you just did.
No, not on here. It's on
Ah, damn it. Got it.
What?
What? No, you can't. Pause and enunciate.
Calibro, yes, get wrecked.
Yeah, Cal, he became.
He got him. He got him.
I
Got
can't.
him.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This
we got him.
is the worst day of my life. The character that gave Udius the disc
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's what you meant.
Oh, I didn't get that.
Got
looked like Yuga.
It looked
Yes.
like Yuga.
So all I'm saying is Go Ayuna doesn't
The
recognize
disc.
Udius, recognize the red dual disc.
Right.
Why is she recognizing that red dual disc?
I think it's because
Is it Yuga?
I think it's Yuga.
Again, it probably is. But you
because
can't rule it,
like,
especially
you
now
can't
with the
rule it
clock
out,
tower
but
stuff coming
you
in.
can't, but like given all the evidence, like
You
in
think.
favor of Yuga, because Yuga probably, or like a version or whatever,
Yeah,
looked like
say.
Yuga that gave him
Yeah.
Udius the deck, or the disc rather. The mentality towards rush duels that Rovian has is Yuga-esque. No one had that much of a mentality, strong feelings about rush duels the
True.
same way
Of course.
Yuga did. He was the creator, and he was like, hey.
Although Luke would have went to the grave for
He
them.
would have gone to the grave for them, but he never said the freedom.
Yeah, freedom
Yeah.
was more
Smiles,
Yuga.
the path,
Break
like-
free of rigid
Yeah,
rules.
that's
and-
why he created them in the first place, and she is mirroring that, parroting his exact ideology.
Well, Rovian
Yeah.
is.
Rovian is.
And
Go
so- no,
Ayuna.
so-
Go
But I'm
Ayuna.
saying,
No,
but
Go
it's-
Ayuna did as well.
Really?
Yeah, I think Go Ayuna was the one that was narrating.
she was the one
Yeah.
that.
Oh, she
Yeah.
was
They both
narrating.
feel the
Okay.
same way.
Yeah. No, it's super
We'll see down the
fascinating.
road.
It is very
It's
fascinating.
interesting also too how Rovian's like the little backstory they gave. She just kind of came in there and reorganized the entire district. Like
Oh.
Yeah.
she gave them structure.
Yeah.
She
Sounds
was the-
very fairy tale-esque.
Yeah, like so. Do we 100% believe that?
I don't.
No.
Like it just was that simple. She came in
No.
and just reorganized, and everyone was like, "Yeah, we'll follow you."
I do. I don't think that's going to be an element that they're going to tackle.
No, probably not. I just
Yeah,
thought it was
I
interesting.
believe it.
I think
But
I'm
most
more,
people probably don't. Right? Because Dredger, I know, doesn't believe it.
I don't believe it.
I'm more of the mind
No.
right now of
That's
like
fine.
why
That's 2-1.
Yeah, why they respected so much. They won.
Yep.
Is
Oh, God.
I think it just saved them in like a literal sense.
Dodgers are.
Like they had something going on in their lives, and
Yeah.
I think it's like a
Yeah,
collection
that's
of
the
misfit
Dodgers, right?
toys.
Yeah.
That's the
Where
wrong team.
they
The
could
Capitals
relate to
are the
Rovi. Maybe that's how she has that power.
The Capitals.
Because everyone
Rangers,
came from
Capitals.
bad situations. All these aliens were outcasts, and she was the only one that showed them the time of day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because
definitely.
why else would a
Well, they
human
couldn't
be
even
running
walk.
this?
They couldn't even move
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like a human was the one that was their liberator. I think
Yeah.
there's
Oh,
some
no.
themes in there.
Oh, I completely
that I like.
agree.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, and Rovian isn't a villainous character. I'm kind of, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm kind of even losing the purpose. Why are they even fighting Rovian? Like, why, really, why are, and honestly, why are the twins even fighting
She's the leader
Rovian?
of the
One
bandits.
man.
They have Udius.
Yeah, you do.
Well, they have
Yeah.
Udius,
Yes.
but also leading up to that, London sent them on this.
Yeah,
London,
Go
they
Ayuna.
believed, the whole reason they're here,
London set them up.
unless
Yeah.
I'm incorrect,
He got him.
the whole reason they're here is that they thought Go Hyuna was taken by the Rovian bandits. They now know that Go Hyuna was not taken by the Rovian bandits, but I guess because Go Hyuna took Udius's dual disc, that changed things, so now they're trying to, I guess, get the dual disc back. But, like, there's nothing that
That's
indicates
the
Rovian's
thing.
doing anything wrong.
No,
Or
I
is a
know.
bad
I
character.
think that's
No.
what we played on
And
that
that's
we
an
talked about
interesting-
is that they
yeah.
don't really have any direction.
No, they don't. Because everything they've thought about Rovian and the bandits, I don't think is really true. Now go
But
on.
also,
Yuna
they
is
had
violent.
nothing to go on.
Right.
He's like, hey,
We're
here's
gonna jump
a bad
London.
drawing of this person. Here's some
Yeah.
bottle caps. Go find this chick.
Yeah, and I also don't
Sounds like a
know
good time
if
to me.
London
No,
and
we're gonna jump him.
I also don't know if London and Rovian are working hand in hand.
I don't
just,
know. I'm not convinced anymore.
Yeah, I just don't.
Yeah, I don't
I don't buy into
I think
it.
he has his own motive.
I agree. Yeah, really fascinating stuff. But all in all, a really fascinating episode. And next week, seeing another variant. Do you guys feel like the variants have been good, or do you feel they've been a little too much? I mean, any thoughts on that?
I like them.
I'm
like
fine
them.
with it.
For who?
Like the
Variants.
variant
In
characters.
general.
Oh, I've loved
Because we've
them.
gotten variants every
I think
week.
they've been
I
really
enjoy
good.
them. Yeah,
I
I
agree.
enjoy them. I didn't know
I
if
definitely
like
enjoy them much more than. I enjoy many more of the variants than of the ones I don't enjoy. Like I feel like across the board, like they're
well,
a
they
lot more
picked good
really
characters to make variants.
True,
Like, we don't have a
but they've
hunt
also like
variant.
portrayed them like in pretty like good ways. Like, it's
Yeah,
not
I
like,
agree.
Oh, I hate this. Like this.
Well, and
variant
they feel
sucks.
different enough that they're
Yeah.
unique
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
But I still am of the belief that you have to explain why there's variants. You have to. And if you don't, to me, it does feel a little cheap that you're just ripping off character designs. If there's no explanation, that's just my opinion on it. I wouldn't like it. I wouldn't like, especially if
Only-
you're sacrificing screen time for Yugioh and
Only
other
if
characters.
it actually ends up being related to Sevens that you have to explain it.
Yeah.
I think if it ends up not being at all related to the Yuga so and so thing, then I don't need. It's just an AU
Yeah.
Yeah. A few episodes
Yeah,
ago, kind
I
of
don't
turned
know.
everything.
that you don't
on its head.
explain everything in an like it's an alternate
Yeah.
universe. You don't explain why they're
No.
the same.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, but then confirm that it's an AU to Sevens.
Right. That's what I mean.
Right. Oh yeah,
That's what
I
I
agree
mean.
with that.
Yeah, if it ends
they,
up not
and
being
that, by the way,
related.
that when I say explain it, that's one of the ways that you can do that, and I'd be
Yeah.
completely comfortable with that. Oh, this character Yuga traveled through dimensions,
And
whatever,
that's why,
and
yeah.
I'm like, okay, they're variants, just like we saw in Arc 5 with the U
Right.
boys and the bracelet girls. I'm fine with that. That's a fine explanation.
Yes.
Right.
But if it's never addressed, I would feel a little, I wouldn't love it. But we'll
But
see.
my point is that
Plenty of
it
time.
could still be an AU without it necessarily have anything to do with Yuga.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it's confirmed, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Like
gotta
yeah,
be
it could not be related to Sevens at all technically.
Yeah.
Right, like sequel, like direct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, I agree. But they got to explain it.
Yeah, I,
feel like
wouldn't
no.
hate it honestly if they didn't.
If they never touched on it,
Yeah, because
and
it's
there's
just
all
like an
these
alternate
variant
Earth
characters.
It's an
That's it.
alternate Earth theory. Yeah.
Yeah, I
We
don't
just
know.
leave it there.
Gives you a lot of videos.
You see it in comics all the time.
It does give me a lot of videos to make. Yeah, I don't know if I'd love it. It just would feel a little.
cheap.
Yeah, but these characters are. I felt that way early on, but like now getting it, like these characters, they're just different. Like,
Yeah.
think about how high strung Roman was. I mean, Rovian is the complete opposite. Like, she was. Even her berserk mode was kind of just chill. Like, she wasn't like losing her mind. She was
Yeah.
in full control, like you said. Like, she's like a master of her own like skills and emotions and demeanor.
Yeah.
And Roman was none of those things, especially early on.
Yeah.
Like, so the character's different. So I
they're
don't
also
I don't
not
really
one-
need them to be like, well, this is exactly
Yeah.
why she looks like Roman. I don't care.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
They're also not 1-to-1 necessarily.
Yeah.
Well, right. Some are older, some are younger.
It also could just be like a outside real world thing where they're like, we really don't want to waste money making a new character model, so put a new skin on
yeah.
it and call it a day.
Yeah.
I
That.
prefer that never
Yeah.
come out if that's the case.
Well, if they don't explain it,
the
that is
FBI
case.
couldn't get that out of me.
If they don't,
Not
if,
at Studio
if it's
Grid.
not explained, that is 100% the case, and I will make a video on that at the end because that
What?
it would have to be the case. That's the only logical explanation to do something like this. If you're not going to further,
Are
explain
you
it.
very unfamiliar
To
with
save
the,
money.
with the
Yeah, alternate
term
Earth theory.
alternate universe?
No, I'm very
What?
familiar with it.
Oh.
Actually, I'm one of the founders of that theory. It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
You've created alternate
Yep.
universes. Yeah.
Well, not me, but someone that my uncle worked for.
Oh.
Wow, so many famous uncles.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'll tell you, it's crazy stuff. We got some super chats. Thank you
this guy.
for Dark Emperor J for the $2 donation. I'm going to do this thing called random questions where I ask questions that don't relate to the episode.
Okay.
Here's the first one. I like that too. What do you hate about public restrooms?
A lot of things.
I hate when people don't flush. That's what he said.
Okay.
I just
Oh.
hate
Not
when it's
clean.
I just hate when it's crowded.
Yeah.
They're not
In
clean. They're
general,
disgusting.
yeah, they're not clean.
Yeah,
No privacy.
I- even I'm actually with Dylan. Yes, a lot of them are disgusting and terrible. I'm with Dylan. I actually like even it could be the cleanest. I I don't like when it's crowded. I hate
Yeah.
that.
Nah, performance anxiety.
No,
Yeah,
I can I go next to people all the time. That's not a problem for me at the urinal. But
You see, like right
I
next to them,
don't-
even if there's like open ones.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
you're
Oh, well, we got him. We got
We
him.
got, ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
So urinals, he's good.
the crack between the doors.
Yeah,
And how much space there is under the door. for
Yeah, I
American
don't. Yeah, I
ones.
also.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
That's different in like
It
other
depends.
countries.
Mhm. Like in Taiwan, at least, they're at least fully closed.
it's floor to ceiling.
Yeah,
at
well, we're
least-
cheap here.
But at least with that, I once got stuck in a public bathroom and I had to crawl under, and it was.
Oh,
Oh,
And
it's the
not only
worst.
is it public, it was like the dormitory bathroom.
Hey, I would have
That,
seen.
that happened to a few people in college, public restroom that you share with the whole dorm.
Yeah.
People would steal your clothes all the time when you go
I'm-
take a shower. Like people would do that stuff.
That's
So
horrible.
that's lack of privacy thing would suck.
What do you think?
Well, what about public? I already say privacy. I mean, I went in public restrooms all the time.
Of course, yeah, I know. Like you have to.
But
I do.
like,
I mean,
no, I agree. You guys may all put.
It's not
there's
the
no
preference though.
Oh,
There's no
if
preference.
it was my own bathroom or public, well, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
and it's like
I think lack of supplies a lot of times.
Yeah.
You go to a
Supplies,
bathroom,
privacy.
no toilet paper,
They
no
actually-
soap.
Or I said the same thing. Like
Yeah.
when they like don't have the piece of paper that you can
Or
put
you,
on.
go,
that
you go to
is-
one of
Come
those
on,
like
this is-
automatic sinks.
And it doesn't
you click
work?
it, and as soon as you put your hands under it, it goes back up.
Yeah.
So you click it again, and you can never
So
get
you gotta do
the
that. You
water.
actually have to hold
Yeah.
it down
God,
for
drives
about
me
like 5
nuts.
seconds.
Well, if there's no soap, you could always do the George Costanza where you have the water on and you fake wash your hands so people think, and then you just.
good.
Or you could be like 90% of the public and just walk out.
Oh my god, I have a great story about wash your
We
hands.
gotta move
So
on,
right,
Jesus Christ.
so I was in Texas. This is a great story. Right before the pandemic truly occurred back in March of 2020, I was in like March 1st. I was in Texas at a sporting event. I forget. I think it was a Mavericks game. And when I tell you, like I've been to a lot of sporting events throughout my life, and most men go to the bathroom and they leave. We don't wash our hands.
No.
When I tell you
Truth.
there was more of a line to wash your hands in that bathroom than there was to actually go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because at that point, I was like, "Wait, we really need to. We should really wash our hands."
Yeah.
And ever since then, now everyone's actually washing their hands.
Yeah.
It was I couldn't believe it. I'm like, I always watch it. I'm like, now you guys.
Why,
wash
why do
your
you think
hands?
there was such a big thing like when we went through this whole pandemic of like this is how you wash your hands?
'Cause,
Like
yeah.
people had to be taught how to wash their hands because
20
they don't
seconds.
normally wash their hands.
Happy birthday
But-
twice.
Twice, yeah.
But the thing
the
is,
chorus of Mr. Brightside by the Killers.
the awkward part is sometimes
is.
there are bathrooms that have sinks within the like actual stall, and then sinks outside. So I wash it inside the stall, and I was like, do I really have to wash it outside to make people think that
Believe
I
you?
actually wash
Yeah,
my hands
yes.
again?
True, too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
I do the
sucks.
same
Or the other final point I'll say, when people for no reason
Oh, God.
start a conversation with
I
you.
love it.
That's very
When I'm
right.
at the
No,
urinal,
It
it's
happens
not.
to me a lot. Where like you could be at the urinal and you're like,
Urinal,
you
I
have
don't
two
really-
urinals in there, and some guy would just be like, yeah, so and whatever, and I'm like, dude, we don't need to talk here.
The only
Like,
time
this
I
is
use-
meant to be a thing.
I
Yeah.
usually
Exactly.
get that when I'm at the bar. 'Cause at the bar, someone's like, "Bro," and
it's-
it says something. I'm just like,
Yeah, you see-
"We're all
you
holding
see
our
that what
dicks.
happened
Why are
in
we
the
talking
game? And
about
I'm like,
something?"
we don't need to do this at all.
Oh, it's bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good question. It's about,
Okay.
Very
you
good
see, we
question.
feel very passionately about this.
Yeah.
Hence the in-depth analysis in
It was
Sevens.
way too in depth.
That's
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
More in depth in the
That's
episode.
right. Oh my god. That's right. I
Oh,
forgot
gosh.
about that.
Yeah, Cal, thank you for the $5
Wow.
donation. 90K, let's speed run to 100K. I just want to get
Christ.
there. We don't need to
We'll get
speed
there.
run.
No,
Calibro,
no, we're
thank
getting there, and we're putting you in that giant rat suit.
Oh, I can't wait.
I have a rat
Is
suit.
it the
Stop changing it up. Stop.
Well, which one is it? It's either Giant Rat or Battle Beast. I don't know which one it is.
Oh no, he's right. Actually,
No,
it's
the-
one or the other. I don't remember.
I think you had two different ones for Twitch and YouTube.
Right, but I don't know which is
yeah,
which.
yeah,
I
you
wanna
got-
say-
you just got to do both.
No, someone's got to find the
I
quote.
thought Giant Rat was Twitch partner, and I thought
I think you're right.
Battle Beast was 100K.
I think you're
I'm
right.
pretty
I
sure
think
that's
it's
what it
Battle
was.
Beast. That's
Yeah,
a
I
Pete
think
sounds
you're
like.
right.
Clip it.
Battle
YouTube
Beast.
short.
I don't even know what.
Jesus. Battle Beast.
Limestone, thank you for the $2 donation. Man, lost the picks on the last two duels. Go Rush really subverting my expectations.
Yeah, they've
Yeah.
been really
Nick
good
T.
with that.
Cal have an L3 going. Me,
We
Pete,
got-
and
I love
Treasure have only won one of the last three. It's been hard these. And this, by the
One
way,
for four.
Manya versus Menza by the Menzaburo
It's
variant.
not easy.
Because I'm like, is she going to be like Mimi?
No.
You know what I mean?
An Itachi, an Itachi girl has never won a duel in the history of the
True
franchise.
story.
Really?
True story.
Mimi's one of the top 10 most losingest Yu-Gi-Oh characters ever.
Losingest. Is that a word?
It's
Losingest
right.
is a word.
Wow.
I know a lot of people.
He's been called out on that a lot.
I know they
and
were like
every time.
there were like 50 comments on that video that losingest is not.
Well, you
a
know
word.
what? I think that's the thing-
losingest is a word.
Yeah,
It's a word.
It's more. I think it's because it's more common in sports than it is anywhere else.
You're right.
in-
It's a very
so
common
a lot
sports
of
word.
you know. a lot of the community that's not familiar with sports
Yeah,
don't know the
hi.
phrase.
Yeah,
that
that's
well.
true. Or
I
that
know.
is very
But
true.
it is a dictionary like real word.
There were like
yeah.
three of the comments that I literally just replied, didn't say anything, and I just replied with a link to dictionary.com.
That's
that one.
petty. Like
It's
that's
petty,
levels
but like
of
I'm
petty.
like, dude, just look it up.
You know what? I
Like,
aspire to be that petty.
I mean, it's not even. I don't
Google
even think
does
it's
take
petty.
Google's free and it does take.
Like,
2
is
seconds,
losing
yeah.
us a word? Let me go Google. Oh, it is a word. Okay, I'll move on with my day instead of
Yeah.
writing this comment.
Instead of
Well,
showing
you know
your
how
ass.
you
Yeah.
do it,
Yeah.
I
man.
know how you
You
do
know?
it.
Don't call me out.
No, not you. I'm saying
It's
people
like
that call
the
him out
same
on-
people that will come to like reaction videos. I still love those. Where they'll like come to my channel somewhere else and be like, "Oh my god, like these guys are talking," and I'm like, "You're supposed to like, you're not supposed to come here to watch the episode through my screen.
Right.
You're supposed to do that before you get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not how that works.
I agree. Adam, thank you for the $10 donation. I kind of wish the twins were captured at the end of this episode. It just seemed anticlimactic when Manya and Bochi showed up. Yeah, I
It
agree
was
with that.
cool seeing them show up to save the day. Like that was fun. The two of them,
You didn't know they were there, right?
and I did.
Yeah.
I did. I could tell pretty early.
You could hear her voice
Yeah.
instantly. I was
Yeah.
like, "Yep, she's there."
And Bochi's voice is pretty distinct himself.
Yeah, I agree, Adam, and we kind of went over that as well. So we'll see where they go next. Will they go back to the castle or not? I'm not really sure. Also, picks and
jeez.
spoilers for the next episode coming up in about 10 to 15 minutes. So definitely stay tuned for that. Limestone, thank you for another $2 donation. Ray Winden, how does it feel to physically see the wall of Funkos? Also, do you know of Nendroids or Nendos? Well, what do you think? What are the Funkos?
This is fine.
No, there you go.
But no,
You had this prepared.
This
It's
is
like
a
the
new one. This,
poster all
this is
over
a
again.
birthday gift from Angie. This is fine. Every time they talk about my Funkos, I'm like this
let it
this
go?
dog. I'm sitting in a burning
Oh
room.
my God.
You know the
Yeah,
meme.
I'll let it-
This
yeah,
is fine,
Yeah.
mug. And the room is burning. So this is a great gift. So thank you again,
no
Angie.
problem.
Keep
Um,
adding to the obsession.
Fantastic
Yeah.
birthday
Oh,
gift.
just so you guys.
Jersey Devil Funko. Get it?
What 125?
There is a Jersey Devil Funko, but not the type you want.
120.
Oh, like the hockey team.
Yeah, the hockey team.
What?
125.
This guy's in
That's
for
how many
a-
viewers we have. Thank you all for coming out tonight.
No.
I appreciate
The guy's
it.
in for a big life.
We're close,
adjustment.
actually.
Well, Angie, what do you
Hey,
think?
when he
Of
gets
what,
that
what
bachelor
do you think of the
pad,
Funkos?
It's gonna be
The
nice.
Funkos, can I burn them too?
Okay, come on.
Holy
Is it as
God.
many as you
Well,
think it is?
well, the irony is
It's
that.
not that many.
Here's
Hold
the
on.
thing. I was here during Seventh Finale, and this whole wall was
Wait, hold on.
Well, I
hold
rearranged
on. Because wait,
He
well,
keeps saying that.
Wait.
He keeps saying
this is
it.
ironic though, because what was the second half of that Dono? Ask
Do
my-
you know of Nendroids?
6 of the same character, right?
9 of the same character.
9 of the same
actually.
character.
But they have 4 different face fronts, and I need to
Oh,
change.
for Bakura?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Angie has a lot
But
of
wants to
Bakura
burn your
Nendroids.
Funkos.
Nendroids are
Yay.
more expensive, right?
Yeah.
They're higher quality, yeah. So
But I can change
don't
their
start.
faces. And
No,
post-
I have no
Don't
interest.
even think about
No,
it.
no, I have no interest.
You know, you have interest in scratch.
I don't, but
You have
each
interest in Funkos.
each Nendroid is like 50.
scratch offs, you name it.
Well, scratch. I haven't.
Or
Scratch-offs
Penny
I've
is
done
way
like
more
10
than
years.
9.
But that's saying when you're young, you didn't have an interest, then you developed it.
For like a year.
Nendroids 9.
I-
The
I-
minifigures.
I feel like this
100.
Funko one is gonna last a long time.
I hope it does.
I thought you told me you buy one 20.
I was for like 2 years, and then I stopped doing it.
Okay, just check.
Did you end up positive?
I ended up like minus 40.
That's not
That's
bad.
not
That's not bad.
terrible,
I respect that. I
considering.
respect
I'll
that.
pull up
man.
the stats so Dredger can.
I don't need to
look
see
at
the
it.
stats.
You had it in your
bro.
notes, right?
I'll let
I
you
don't
look at the
need to see the
stats. Yeah,
I
it's
don't
in my
need to
notes.
see the stats.
I'll show you the
bro.
stats.
Why are you showing
Who
me
was
the
that, by
stats?
the way?
Just keep reading.
Is that-
Limestone, thank you.
That was Limestone.
Sora, thank you for the $2 donation. Amazing episode. So cool to see a villain win a 1v2 duel. Hopefully we can see more types of those duels in Go Rush. And hopefully next episode Manya can do what her 7's counterpart couldn't. Finally secure a dub. We are picking in about 10 minutes. Sora, thank you for
Thank
the
you.
donation.
Oh,
Rita,
We're
thank
picking.
you for the $5 donation. Rovian's theme is awesome. Dylan, did you hear about the Tokyo Game Show stream in 2 weeks where they are showcasing Vrain's World and Duel Links?
Wow,
Yes.
are they?
Also, Cross Duel confirmed for release next Tuesday, September 6th, worldwide. That is super exciting.
Wow,
We
awesome.
will definitely be
Yahoo!
streaming that on the channel, and Vrain's World should be out within the next 30 days. A lot of really, really awesome content to come. So yes, Rita, I did. And I am very, very excited for it. Maddie, thank you for the
Maddie.
$10 donation
smiley face,
with a
bro.
smiley face. Very excited to see you soon, my man. Thank you so much, my guy. Limestone, thank you for the $2 donation. Are you going to show off the Ms. Minutes Funko?
Yeah, it's
Pete, you
time.
can do the
It's
honors.
time.
I don't know. He attacked them.
You do have to remove those two.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
Just be careful with them.
He did
Oh
Amazon
my
delivery, man.
God.
The one before.
Let's not joke around.
Let's not joke around.
When I'm watching, this is stressful.
Wait, hold on. That was.
There it is.
Wow.
There she
Oh
is.
My aggressive.
Ms. Minutes from Loki. Jumbo. I mean, that's huge, man.
It's bigger than Pete.
Just wait till you guys see the Jack Skellington.
That's not a Funko, at least.
No, it's not.
It should be.
No.
A 6.5
no.
foot Funko.
Oh, my. You should write them. You guys need to make a 6.5 foot version of this.
They probably
No. You
Uh,
at Comic Con.
No one probably bought stock in the company.
Maybe.
She is way
had a
too
huge
perky to be
Funko.
trusted. Well, that I got at a good deal.
would. Wait, what did you? How do you, deep discount shopping?
That was deep. I only buy Funkos at deep discount.
Shut up.
That is true. It is true.
Thank
I
you.
can vouch.
And you helped me with that
Yeah, I did.
box set
Yeah.
for entertainment.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
I hope
it
you're
was.
proud of yourself.
yeah.
Yeah. You're
She's very
proud.
proud.
I am very proud.
Sora, thank you for the $2 donation. In terms of touching on the whole variant issue thing and whether it'll come up or not in Go Rush,
damn it.
none of the Gundam AUs have ever explicitly touched on why sometimes characters have extremely similarity to other Gundam shows.
Exactly.
It just happens. There probably is a precedent there since this is a studio similar to Gundam or derived from, Sunrise, who did Gundam. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. We will see what happens with that. I guess that's just a personal thing.
We got some super chats.
Yes, we sure do.
Super.
I already read Angie's from the beginning, but
Hey.
yeah, the whole joke about the
Oh,
cover
I gotta get
charge,
some
the
beer.
$5 from
Oh, I
Angie.
feel it.
Thank you, Angie.
No problem.
Appreciate you.
Dylan's birthday.
We have, actually, you know what? I'm gonna read a bunch of these in a row because there's
Crystal.
Crystal Colton, so it ends up being
I
like
think you should call her Crystal before we.
Crystal. Did
Yeah, I think,
okay.
I think one of these. Yeah, there you
I
go.
just call me Crystal.
Just so
because
like when we
Crystal.
get to that
So
one.
Crystal,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's what,
Four.
$9 total, right?
Thank
Yeah.
you, Crystal.
Crystal.
So starting
So
off,
sweet,
fun
thank
episode to show the flaws of our twins. Definitely
Yeah.
true. Yumu needs to control her greed,
Mm-hmm.
like Dylan needs to control his Funko Pops, or me with Bakugan.
There we go.
Yeah.
Everyone's got their vices.
Yeah.
Everyone's got their vices, and I will.
Mine's drinking.
Does everyone though?
What?
I
Name
will-
my vice.
Yeah.
I'm not here
I
to
got
call
problems.
people's vices out. I will say this: I'm very much in control of the Funkos, and
It's in control of you.
I will say this: something that I've noted a lot is Yuumu greed. That is her big flaw.
You've noted that a while ago.
and we're starting to see that kind of play
You guys
out. And
have a lot of
Rovian,
similarities.
Rovian called her out on that and then beat her in a duel. So I'm very excited to see how she will react and how we haven't really seen how this has affected Udius to a high degree. So because we just haven't seen him in
He's
this
on the
episode.
clothesline.
Well, if you believe that, I don't.
Does he?
So
That's concerning.
I'm very interested to see what happens with that. Crystal, thank you very much, and I fully agree.
So that was only the first message.
Oh, yeah, keep reading.
The second was starting a counter for every time Dylan is late.
Yep.
Well, that's fair.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
Take
I
a
think,
shot.
I think the way Crystal made it seem though in the chat earlier was that it's sort of those counters are 5 cents for every add up to a donation. Then when it adds up to $2, that'd be a donation.
Oh, there you go.
That's actually.
Wait, so
hilarious.
and actually it behooves you to be late.
Now,
Yeah.
now I'm gonna be really. Late.
Oh no!
I would never. I would never.
Reverse it. It's your turn to donate.
Wow. Oh no.
Oh my god, that would actually be funny.
And then the last one, yeah, like Dreader said, Crystal just said,
Just
just call me Crystal for chats.
Yeah.
Easy. Done.
Easy, love it.
Thank
Beautiful.
you, Crystal. Also, the summaries and pick 'em in about 7 minutes, 10-15. So stay tuned for that.
Then we have Adam S.
Thank you, Adam.
15 months of
did
Slifer
that
Red.
Slifer
$10 super.
Red.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, this arc of Go Rush is kind of dragging its feet, to be honest. I feel like it's
I don't know.
kind of like there's like a push and pull. It's not like full speed
I
ahead,
don't
but
know
it's
if
kind of
it's
a little
dragging.
push and pull for me, for sure.
Yeah. I think it was dragging a little bit, but these last few episodes I thought have been really
Y'all
I,
dragging.
I agree, and I
What?
think
Y'all dragging.
Y'all dragging this.
dragging, dude.
Don't.
Imagine
We also maybe we only got 4 episodes left. These 4 episodes are gonna be like.
I don't know if I fully buy
Yeah, you
into the.
still know.
I don't know if
The
I fully
execution
buy
would've been
into
good,
the
though.
arc ending in
You
4
want to
weeks.
bet?
No, but I don't know if I fully buy into
Wanna
it.
make a deal?
Buy or sell?
I don't.
sell.
I'm.
Buy,
I'm
sell,
holding.
hold.
Is he holding?
I'm holding.
Hold, please.
I'm holding.
Coward.
I don't fully buy into this being a 13-episode arc. I just don't.
I'm bought. I already bought.
I don't
like that.
fully
Buy.
buy into it.
I've been in the market for a while now.
I'm gonna sell.
You're totally opposite.
I'm just gonna go hard.
Alright.
I am a man of my convictions.
Okay,
I like
got
that.
it.
I hope you're right.
Me too.
I hope I'm
Waiting
right
for the
too.
next Studio Bridge adaptation, and then I'll decide.
Yeah. It's like, let's see, third time around. Okay, what's this?
Yeah.
We're putting you on the chat.
The count. How obnoxious is this? If every time we were live, the countdown begins. We are 1 year and 3 months away from the Yu-Gi-Oh 9 announcement at Jump Festa.
I probably
I
would
would hate.
Yeah, I wouldn't come here with me. Yeah.
No, I want a deal. I honestly want the amount of days. If you're gonna do it, you need to tell me it's like 600, like 500, 443
How
days.
obnoxious would that
It would be
be?
very. I feel like at that
Holy
point, I think
shit.
Konami would have seen it, and then they were like, "We're not doing it. We're not
Yeah.
doing it. We're not doing Yu-Gi-Oh. We're done. Sorry, buddy." I just want to make sure I get this one in there. Sorry.
Oh god.
Okay, then we have £5 from Adam S.
Thank you, Adam.
Can we get a counter for Bochi murders through the series? 2 more for this total for this episode. But on the other hand, that other bandit is super sus. Yeah, there was another bandit.
There was another one
was
like
another?
randomly looking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's who actually looked at the T-shirt.
It's Udius.
I mean, it could be Yugioh.
That was the
it
only
could
way
be-
out. He disguised himself as a bandit.
Maybe.
Could
London?
be you. Could be you.
Yeah, but there's another sus bandit. But yeah, Bochi be killing people.
Yeah.
I mean, they were like
Girl, you
assassins
be killing
on
them,
other
girl, you
planets.
be
be
killing
Yeah,
them.
that's- yeah.
You be killing them.
Who's that by?
Wick,
Nick T.
Nick T.
Oh, I didn't remember.
Bow Wow.
you be killing.
Oh, flawless, fabulous. It was by
No,
Fabulous.
is it?
Yeah,
You
by
be-
Fabulous.
I don't want to say.
Wow.
Did you say Bow Wow?
I was.
What's worse, him saying Bauer or me saying
Wow,
Dater
I'm
Member?
actually surprised. How do you remember that?
It was fab. Yeah,
It was fabulous. Yeah.
Wow.
Which is worse, Bow Wow or Dater Member?
That was the music I rocked.
Data remember was worse.
Nice.
Come on, man.
I
Why
know.
would it be a?
Windows down.
I'm pretty sure it was in Madden.
Right,
I think that's
That's
No,
fine.
girl,
No.
you be killing them.
No,
No,
I think so.
No,
no.
bro. I forgive
I'm
you.
lost.
Oh, thank you.
Girl, you be killing them. You
It's
be
a
killing
banger,
them.
jeez.
That song's actually really good.
Philip!
But yeah, Bochi is what is it? Wicked Fist of the Beloved Dog.
Yeah, he's got 3 kills I think so far.
Oh my God,
Three,
kills.
Well, 3
Three
KOs.
confirmed.
He has a
don't
radar.
know.
He has a
Wait,
UAV,
no,
bro.
three confirmed
Flash
kills.
Confirmed.
I mean, we don't know. They were slumped against the
Confirmed
wall
kill.
when they walked away. We don't know what their state was.
We don't know.
Yeah, they
I
were
don't know.
slumped. He slumped him.
Yeah, he
Right.
slumped them.
Raven.
Oh,
I don't know.
jeez.
I don't know.
We have $20 from Philip Rosewood.
Wow.
Philip.
Philip, dude. He said, I said it last week. Rovian Empire never in the history of this franchise. Wait. Rovian Empire. Never in the history of this franchise have they ever had 3 of our main protagonists lose back to back. It's just unheard of. Now, this episode does feel like 2
Yeah.
parts rolled into one. Bridge Girls.
That was Philip, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Philip,
I'm trying to think of what that could compare to.
thank you, Philip, for the $20 super chat. You are the man. Yeah, I agree. I think what we're seeing is unprecedented. Also, this is going to be the 4th duel that a girl character, or 5th duel in a row, that a girl character dueled in.
That's sick, dude.
There
gotta be a
were
record.
probably some stretches of like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX where you would probably go like 100 episodes without 5 girl duels. I'm not even kidding.
You would go 10 episodes without seeing a girl character.
I was gonna say you could go about 100 episodes till you get a decent duel, but
I mean, just that is crazy.
Nadine,
Right, because
again, I tried earlier. It's just not like it.
Yeah. We
had-
Overpowered.
I did contribute. To
We
that
had
one.
Yuumu Skyfish, then we had I can't even remember her name, the Ronze variant. God.
Ranran.
Ranran, thank you.
Ranran.
Then we had Gohayuna, then we had Rovian and Yuumu,
Right.
and now we have Manya. 5 straight duels where a girl character is dueled. That is insane. I mean, that's crazy. GX didn't even have 5 girl characters that you could name. That's just
I can only think of one.
yeah.
Was it DM too?
Yeah, Duel Monsters, right. Anzu and Mai.
Yeah.
And do you
And
consider Anzu a
Serenity.
duelist? Serenity.
Yeah.
Right.
They should-
Well, they added Rebecca and Vivian, I guess, in that.
Not a
we don't
lot,
talk
though.
about
No.
that.
Honestly, bro.
Vivian Wong.
They
we
should
don't
really
talk
call
about
the show Yu-Gi-Oh! She-Rush, honestly.
that. Do not.
You get a
Start
comment
that.
video about that?
The way she rushed.
Just.
And
That's
like the
so
MCU, it's She-Rush.
Oh, I gotta go. I don't know if I can do this.
Yep.
Go to the next donor next year.
Shut up. I'm letting that one slide. I'm kidding for the record.
Oh, yeah,
I
you
gotta-
Susie, I forgot about you.
I gotta go, bro. It's
I'm
like
playing into the trope. Yushio, that's also really good. But then it sounds like Yushio.
We got a $2 donation from Entame. Thank you, Entame. Obviously a big part of the Entame subs team. Can't stay long since I'm not feeling well, but Stan, our gaslight gatekeep girl boss Gohayuna, and mansplain manipulate man whore Yugioh.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's a little
She said,
aggressive.
she said I have to get that shirt as well. That's fair.
Manipulate
Can we feel like
mansplain.
the
I get on
Feel better,
I
Anthony.
think that'll work.
Let's do that.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Mansplaining.
That's actually
Hey,
love this.
y'all getting flamed in the comments.
Me?
No, I'm saying like that's what
Oh,
Phil
yeah,
was
yeah.
saying.
That's
Dragon.
funny. Antime, thank you for the...
Hell yeah.
Yell
Should I
Dragon.
keep rolling?
Yeah, keep rolling.
Yeah.
Well, do we have one that talks about
Dragon.
next week
I don't think so.
to transition in?
Let's see. Dang, dude. I don't.
No.
think so. I
Yeah,
didn't
the
see
cut
it.
of-
Not
cut of
for a
his jib.
while.
Can't get it in.
No, not really.
Doesn't look
Nixie
like
letting
it.
us down.
Yeah, I don't know. This is tough. It's not me. You have to blame Chad. They don't know how to transition.
Transition.
Wow.
Yeah, actually, no. Literally, no.
That's fine.
So I'm just gonna roll.
Read a few more. Get this page.
Brian
Yeah.
Ford, $5. I'm really loving Yuna and Rovian. Their characters already, and their duels have been great so far.
And I like that there's Brian. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. And I got your Sevens message. I will read it probably tomorrow. What I like as well about the two of them is it's two formidable opponents and two roadblocks rather than just one superior duelist. Like if the two of them, like if Nail dueled Sebastian or Asana dueled Galliant or Roa dueled Geta, we know how those duels are going to play out. If Rovian dueled Go Hyuna tomorrow, I have no idea who's winning that duel.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they're both on very similar footing as massive roadblocks our characters need to get past. And that's something rare to see two very capable villains.
And they're different.
And they're
They're
very
different personality.
very different.
Their dueling styles are
Very
completely
different. And that's what I really like.
The only thing that they have is equip spells.
Yeah.
It's the only thing they share.
And I really like that.
Yeah, thank you, Brian.
Yeah, thank you so much, Brian.
We have $5 from X-Slayer.
Thank you,
There was a
X-Slayer.
lot of debate on Uemu's first loss. To be honest, even so, it was a 2-versus-1 duel. It still counts since the Twins got a single turn, so a lose-lose.
So
A loss is a loss, right?
Yeah, so I agree with it. I said, because I saw a couple people in my Discord, thank you, bring up that there was debate regarding the duel because of maybe something I said on the podcast. So like for the videos where I go over like most losses in Yu-Gi-Oh, most wins or anything like that, I try to avoid tag duels or 2v1s. I try to just look at 1v1s. However, I call him 0-9 Shingo because he lost 9 times.
Chad Shingo.
Now, in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Most losses video, Shingo only had like 7 losses that were eligible for that video. But I don't call him 0-7 Shingo. I call him 0-9 Shingo. So Uemu did lose. I think you can make the argument that, she hasn't lost a 1v1 yet. It was a tag duel, so I think there's a little bit maybe of an asterisk. But she lost. She lost the duel. She could have done more, and she got a full turn.
Hold this L.
Hold this out.
Yeah.
She also had the opportunity to potentially knock out, right? Yuhi, I would say that they should have won that because Yuhi softened Rovian up.
He did.
And weakened her defenses and life points. And then Uemu had a golden opportunity to just finish, and she couldn't finish it.
She choked.
So I don't know if she choked,
You might say that.
but she lost.
Some might say that.
She lost. So she definitely lost.
She wasn't ahead of the game like she's been. So now we've had a couple weeks in a row here where she's had the rug pulled out from under her.
And it's culminated in a
Behind the
in a
eight
loss.
ball.
She's
one
not
might
been the
say.
smartest in the room lately.
No, and I like
Which
that
is
because it's
rare
starting to
for
show
her.
some vulnerability.
Yeah.
So I like that.
Someone made that. I don't know where that even came from.
Um,
Is that from the show?
yeah, I'm trying to think because that's right before he lost to Yuya.
So this is an edit.
Yeah, it's an edit. That's right before he lost.
Yeah, he's such
to,
a Chad, dude. It's crazy.
Well,
I think Dylan compares to him
It's
the
like fan
most.
cam.
It's like a fan can. Someone should make a Shingo fan can.
It's like looking in the
Please.
mirror.
Yeah.
real?
Well, it's like a mirror that makes you more handsome. Yeah.
What?
So you're implying that...
Shingo's more handsome than Dylan.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. I just wanted to follow with
Yeah,
that.
no.
But remember, he went like 0-12 on a stream not too long ago.
Yeah.
Wait,
Never
I also went 11-0 on a stream not too long
Yeah,
ago.
that again.
How is one valid?
We don't pick out the rare occurrences. We pick out the norm.
I'm normally around 500. I'm normally around 500.
That's about right.
If Trell was here, I don't think he'd say that.
Trell would say, "Wow, Dylan's beating me a lot." That's what he'd say.
I don't know if he'd
I
say
don't
that.
know about that.
I don't know about that. I know X-Layer has destroyed you.
All right, well, it's time to get to the pick'em. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's just jump.
Okay, I'm gonna have the summer. Ooh, okay, that's not right. I'm gonna have the
Spoilers.
summaries here and
Should we pick
Dredge or
before the...
what? No, we always read the
Yeah,
summaries.
we always do.
Yeah.
I'm worried there's gonna be
yeah?
a spoiler here, bro.
Pete, do you want to read that summary?
Sure. Episode 23 is Hanako of the Naruto, in a town under the underground
okay,
area known as the Underground Town.
Under.
All
Aptly
right.
named.
Yuhi and Co. find, what is that? A
Sukerman?
Sukerman?
Yep.
a restaurant in an alley,
Oh,
and
so
they
good.
see that they can get one free drink. That
Oh.
sounds like Nick T would love that.
I do
So they
love
go
that,
inside
yeah.
the restaurant and enjoy some exquisite sukumen made by Omiri Menjiburo. However, Menjiburo's true identity is actually ...
That's an interesting line, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a weird line.
You would just think he's the variant of Menziburo.
Yeah, but
then
why
it's
would
like,
they bring attention to that?
What's going on there?
Yeah, I can't actually.
I mean,
do that
I
as
don't
well.
think it's that.
Although
I
very
think it could
interesting
be something
because
else.
do you remember who they dueled in an underground ramen shop? Menziburo dueled Sirocco.
I was literally going to
And
say,
an
if it's
underground-
another goddamn alien, because we saw 2 more in this episode.
Yeah.
If this,
But
I
do you
swear to God.
do you remember what alien seemingly appeared 2 episodes ago?
Yes,
Yes.
Sirocco, yes.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting, right? Underground duel, Menziburo. I don't know.
I'm over it.
Fascinating.
Over it.
Fascinating. Very fascinating.
Yeah, I thought it was
Um,
pretty good.
And then we do have the episode 24
Yeah.
short summary. If Angie, you want to read that?
Oh, hi. Wait. We revived Udius. Yuhi and Co. are trying to return Udius back to normal.
So
I mean,
I'm
does that
right.
imply that he
Well,
is
okay,
a
yeah.
it implies, but it
Bro,
doesn't
was I
confirm.
right this whole
It
time?
doesn't confirm. He
That
could be
would
somewhere
crazy.
else.
What the
and
hell
not
they got
as
going
normal.
on over there?
It
love
doesn't
it.
necessarily mean he's a T-shirt.
Judge, what do you think?
It's implied.
I still, you guys really, it's funny because I like totally clearly missed that like part on last week's, and then you guys talk about it, I'm like, oh, I'm wrong, and now I read this and I'm like,
You might have been right.
Trust your gut.
I'm still
Trust your
confused
gut.
about how I'm right because
Yeah, like what machine
How?
turns them into T-shirts?
yeah,
Also, I don't.
What's going on there?
A
at the
T-shirt
castle?
machine.
Yeah, I don't.
Teespring.
I don't.
Teespring.
I don't know. I think they're gonna be. I think that's gonna be kind of like a fillery comedic episode.
Could be.
And they realize that Udius is not in the shirt.
so it's a comedic episode before the 2-part finale.
I'm not convinced it's a
Please.
Not,
No.
no.
13 episode.
I sold on it, bro.
I
I
don't
sold.
know.
I sold that.
I don't know, man.
I'm not convinced.
You got some insider info for that?
I don't have any insider.
Well,
Well-
how confident are you on that?
Um,
Because I'm very confident in the opposite, and I want to make a deal.
no, I'm not making a bet on
Oh,
Oh.
so
He's
you're
a
not
gambling man.
it.
No, that's tough.
I've been
We all
burned
have
on
our
bets
vices.
so many
Drinking,
times.
Drinking, gambling.
Funkos,
I'm not.
coffee.
Everybody has coffee.
No, it's not
The way
fair.
you drink
Not
coffee,
to
you
your
drink coffee.
degree.
Connoisseur.
Not to your
Connoisseur. Pizza connoisseur.
You might,
degree.
you
You
might have me on that one.
You'll always,
Yeah, he's like,
you'll always,
pizza
you'll
connoisseur.
always return to your dark master, the Java bean.
Wait, what was that?
The Seinfeld references are growing.
That's right.
That was good. That was really good.
Thank you.
But
Um,
he changed it from the cocoa to the
The
Java.
cocoa bean. Angie, do you have any thoughts on these episodes? Are you ready to pick?
Hershey.
I have no
pick 'em.
thoughts.
Oh,
Brain
no.
empty.
Good,
Okay,
perfect.
we are okay. Let me text
me with it.
NFTs nuts.
Costco.
Costco. Mama,
Could it be Hershey?
what are you trying to say?
Ovaltine?
I don't know. This is tough, man.
What are you trying to say?
What do you think she meant? Her mother
I'm
just
very
say
intrigued.
things.
God,
Mothers
this
just
is gonna
say
pick.
things.
I wonder how we're gonna pick.
Oh, yeah,
I
wait,
wonder
do
how
the
we're
poll.
gonna
Hold
pick
on, hold
this
up, hold
as
up, hold
well.
up.
Oh
hold
yeah,
up,
I got to
hold
run the
up,
poll.
hold
I
up.
got to run the poll.
Yeah,
Oh,
jeez,
good
man.
job.
Actually-
Wow, second.
What kind of show
Once
is this guy
again,
running?
He's not running away.
Yeah.
I won't lie
I
to
don't
you.
feel great about
If
this
Nick
again.
T picks with me, I know I'm dead.
Yeah, don't feel great about this again. Am I
If
gonna lie?
if I pick with Nick T, I know I'm dead. Because Nick T's trying to go in 4, so I'm.
Yeah,
nervous.
I
exactly.
need a good emoji.
This is tough, dude. Are you?
I know.
Are you
I
for
actually
real?
think I know. I think Pete and Dylan are the same here, and me and Nick T are the same. That's my guess.
What do you mean by that?
We'll see in a minute, a second.
Until after.
Oh,
Pete,
this is tough.
Pete, I gotta say, is probably the best
It's
at the pick.
It's tough because
I'm 1 and 2 lately.
Well, I mean, we all are. You're not. It's not. You know. Is everyone ready? I'm scared.
I can't participate.
I don't want to click it. It's like, you don't want it because it's just gonna be the 4 of us looking stupid. I don't know where John is at.
shit, man. I really don't know.
Get off the fence.
Hop. Pick a side.
Jump in the line.
You're making the count, Tom. Dill.
Yeah.
Nick T, you good?
I'm good.
Good, Pete. All
I'm good.
Hit him with it. He's gonna change his answer. He's.
Got to pick, bud.
All right. 3, 2, 1, send.
Oh my!
Cal.
Well, you
Oh
gotta say
no,
Cal.
we're
You
dead.
gotta say
It's
Cal.
over.
Well,
It's over, boys.
Oh,
0-4, Nick T.
oh no.
All right, Pete. Do you want to kind of give your reason? I have to very badly use the restroom. Pete, you give your reason.
Yeah, I picked Manya. I think we're gonna break the trend of the Mimi character.
Oh, great.
I don't think we're gonna keep that kind of generalization or joke that she loses every time.
Yeah.
We already seen her lose. I feel like this would be a great way to have her win, especially like
Yeah.
this Menzaburo variant.
New character.
Like I actually, funny enough, in sevens, when a couple people on this panel picked Sirocco, I did pick Menzaburo then.
did.
And I was right. I just don't feel like it's going to be the same thing, especially with the change up of the identity
I
thing.
agree. I agree.
So I don't think there's going to be a lot behind this character, and I just see Manya's coming off a good streak here from last episode of saving our crew. I feel like we give her a win.
Yeah, I agree. With that. Nick T, what'd you pick?
I also picked Manya, so Pete's in trouble.
I'm in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, your reasoning was spot on. I actually think she is going to break the sort of the Tachi curse, if you will, of never winning a duel. I said it before, whereas Mimi was a likable character, but who was useless.
She was out of touch.
She was out of touch.
Last show,
Manya
yeah.
has proved to be a useful character, and I think she's going to perform. She saved our protagonist physically, and now she's going to save him with the duel.
I like it. I agree. I also picked Manya. So we're 3 for 3 on this Manya picking, which makes me more nervous about it.
Well, while we wait for Dylan, Angie, if you had to pick,
who
what
do
would
you
do?
pick?
I would have chosen Manya too.
Okay.
All right, that's good. At least we're all in the same boat. But I picked Manya. I'm riding with purely on girl power here.
Yeah.
I'm saying
Keep
we've
it
got a
going.
lot of female.
Say that again when Dylan comes back and see how we respond.
Caliber also picked Manya.
All right, we'll take it. So Caliber
So
picked
we got
five,
four- yeah, four
five,
out of
right?
five so far.
4 out of 5. Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, I just think this again. Pete made a good point. She lost, right? This is a good spot
Just feels like
for her
it'd
to
be
get a
good.
win. We also need to see, I think, some kind of positive reinforcement for the team. It's not our 3 main pro tags. We need the team to have some sort of
our
life.
team, that's a good point. Our team's
Our
just gonna
team, they had
keep
nothing.
taking L's.
Keep taking L's.
Like-
We're not saying Menzber's a bad guy, but he's not clearly with the main pro tag. We need a win, especially there's the argument that this is not a 13 episode arc.
Yeah.
It probably is. So we really, if it
Yeah,
isn't,
we need
then
a dub.
if it's not a 13 episode and they lose, I'd be okay with it.
I mean, we're basically
But
in
it
a
is,
moment
it
right
is. It is gonna
now,
be good.
as if like Revolver, Yusaku, and Soulburner
All
all
lost.
lost in
Okay,
consecutive episodes.
Yeah. So
Like,
then
what
the next
hell is going on?
and then the next duel would be Blue Angel be doing either Blue Angel has to win. Like as much as you don't think
and
she
then
would,
we would know she wouldn't
and
win
she hit the
because,
concrete.
yeah, we knew.
But
that
at
would
least
happen.
saw it.
it'd be expected. You know what I mean?
we know she wouldn't have a prayer.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Dill. So right now we got a Manya, we got a Manya, we got a Cal Manya, we got a Manya. Who'd you go with, Dill?
Chat.
I
I
don't
went
Oh, they can hear you.
with Manya.
Woo!
Yep. Thank
Also,
you.
girl power.
Girl power.
Yeah, but that's what he said. He
I
was
said
going
girl
with
power.
How do you feel about that?
Girl power.
Wow.
You gotta stick together. Girl power.
There you go.
Manya is gonna win this.
Where's mine?
Not Manya's gonna.
What
my
the
God.
hell?
Oh my god.
Manya.
Lovely candies brought by Angie.
Thank you, Angie.
Yeah, she
You're a
just
hit.
supplies with the sugar.
That we don't need.
Manya is gonna win this because I believe she is not only gonna break the Itachi curse. I mean, this is like the curse of the Bambino almost, like with Babe Ruth.
I don't know if it's like
It's getting to that
that.
degree. It's getting crazy. So I think she's gonna break the curse because I look at the side characters of that group, even where they're positioned in the ending. I mean, the Rovian Bandit group. I mean, they are 2-0. They can 100% take a loss here. I think Menzaburo is gonna have a factor to him as well that might be very big for the plot, but it doesn't necessarily mean he has to win the duel. I think that this is a minor hurdle, just like Chupataro and Kawaii were on the path to getting back to Udius, to getting to Rovian, to getting to Go Hyuna, and I believe Manya Nanya-chan gets the win.
Cal, I'm very glad you're not here. Stop with these puns. Get out of my chat.
He said Manya business, like mind your business.
I gotta go.
Get out.
Get out.
No,
Hey,
mine
we
was
dealt with him a
business.
lot on Saturday. That was enough.
Oh my god.
The question is, Pokemon Go. The question is, will the curse of the Itachi be broken? That's the
Yes.
question.
Yes.
I don't know.
Is the curse of Bambino?
But you picked.
I
that. It would
did.
be.
I did.
You're gonna look at me and tell me that I'm wrong? That I'm wrong about this?
Yes.
This is Cal. This is
love
Cal
me.
right now.
They love me.
me. You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door.
There's no way we could keep losing.
Yeah, there's
I
no-
mean, I will lose hope.
Oh yeah.
we
Also,
lose.
Yeah, I won't
It would
lie.
feel cheap. I'm also thinking, yes, I would lose hope, but from like a plot standpoint, it would be. It would feel cheap in the sense that if they lose, then they've lost all their dual power, so no one has dual power again. So they're gonna need another.
Manya.
Just Manya. Manya. That's
And so
right. that's
Boshi
true.
will have to
But
save
still,
us.
like it just be another another person's lost all their dual power and is like lost on the ground. Bochi's carrying around
But-
Manya.
I could see her being a distractant for Menzaburo. while the twins do what they need to do in the castle.
That's fair. Yeah.
So that's a counter argument, and that's something I get nervous about.
Well, it makes sense with the next episode afterward too, because you're trying to save him, right?
Breaking him out of
Exactly.
jail.
And think about it, Rovian. Right, all they need is the T-shirt.
If he's a
Right.
Well, he is a
T-shirt.
t-shirt.
We don't. That
Some
implies,
jumper
but it
cables
doesn't
and we're good.
confirm. Some jumper cables.
We're good.
Gotta zap him.
It's how we're gonna bring him back.
I already feel bad about this. I shouldn't have picked Manya. I'm already regretting it.
Already?
Yeah, I'm already.
It has to.
Would you guys let me change my pick right
No.
now?
Absolutely not.
No,
No.
not after you just had a realization.
You're right. You're locked
Okay.
in.
Well, the summary ends the same way the Rovian summary ended last week. Then Rovian reaches her true power out the top.
Right, but
Menjiber's
also
true identity.
Rovian kind of villain the.
So you're
arc
gonna
right
tell
now.
me the pro
Well,
tag team can take
Menjiberro.
3 straight massive
Come
L's?
on.
I just think it's like implying that like.
Well,
so,
if that's so great, let me change my pick.
No.
No.
Absolutely not.
So
No.
for me, that like little ellipses there at the end just implies that like they were already sort of looking for Menjiberro because they just knew that him and what was the newspaper guy's Bakuro's variant?
Bakuro.
Yeah, his variant were missing. We don't know that they're
Oh,
Rovian
yeah.
bandits.
Yeah.
We just know that they're missing. So when
Yeah.
we get confronted with them, his identity is that he's a Rovian bandit.
Yeah, he's.
And
been
they're like,
replaced.
oh, what?
Yeah.
They scrolled him.
They
That was it.
Right. Well, and those two also went missing.
Yeah,
So that could be the
that's it. That's the
connection.
idea. The connection
All right,
is
I
that.
feel better about it.
Yeah.
Thank you for not letting me
Yeah,
change.
I
my
got
pick.
you, bro. I got you.
I would have been
Either
wrong.
way, you weren't gonna.
Yeah, I know. I would have been wrong. Thank you, guys.
Remember, you got nervous like this with the Manabu duel. Relax.
What about it? Oh, the first one?
No, against Ran.
Oh, I picked Rain Ran.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I picked Grand Man. That was-
But I wasn't nervous. I wasn't even here.
See?
Yeah, but
You must
I
be thinking of a
think
different
dead
I think you
fishing
had
me,
the
though.
same thoughts in
He's
the
dead
sense that
fishing me.
you never know.
No, because
look at
she was portrayed as
Come
the
on, man.
villain.
Give me a handshake.
Can you let go
Give
of
me a
my hand?
handshake. There we
I'm
go.
in the middle of this. What the hell's going on?
You
I
wouldn't
have
give me a
I
real
have nothing
handshake.
to do with this.
He offered and then gave me a dead fish.
All right. What did the poll say?
Like Sky Fisher, what?
Let's see what the
Yeah.
polls got. What does the
Yeah,
poll
literally.
got? What is? Oh my! The poll is very high in one direction. What do they got?
Yeah.
Let's
Great
see.
band,
Poll
by the way.
80% Manya, 13% Menjiberro, 5% draw, no results.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All right. Well,
We're gonna be alright.
chat, we will see how that
Exactly.
goes.
And that's me, and that's him.
It'll be a very, very interesting week. Taker Napper, thank you for the $5 donation. What if London and Rovian were twins, just like Yui and Yuumu, and they might be going against each other considering Rovian hates ulterior motives and London sending the twins on this mission? Seems like some sort of crazy plan to go against Rovian. That would be very interesting. I think they could have ulterior motives. They're probably not twins because they have different last names, so I don't think they would go to that effort to try to mislead us. But they might have a falling out at some point. They do seem like, even though Go Ayuna seems in love with Rovian, I don't see that being an act. But we've seen Vector and Zexel. I mean, we've seen crazier in Yu-Gi-Oh! So could be something like that coming. It'd be interesting.
I appreciate you spoiling Zexel for me. Thank you.
Yeah, see?
I didn't.
I'm joking.
By the way, that's not even the
Can
name
you
of
really
the
not get
character.
me Zexel? To watch?
I'll try to do my best.
Aura has it, like,
Yeah,
I
she's
think all
good.
of it.
She's
Yeah.
good.
We
She's
can
good.
send it to
Oh,
you.
tell
But
us
you
in
can
the-
only
pieces.
access you can only access it. There's a secure server in her location, so you got to go all the way down there.
Yeah, come visit us.
Man,
And then you have to sit there with-
how many exact minutes is the show?
Oh, I also
Start to finish?
I also
Yeah, I'm gonna stay up as long as it finishes.
Yeah, I also misread that super chat. London and Rovian were twins, not
Yeah.
Yuna. I read that as Yuna.
Yeah, I
and
mean, it
Rovian.
could be.
Yeah,
They're both
London and
Kirishima.
Rovian could be. Definitely.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
earlier.
Yeah, I read that as Yuna and Rovian.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
London
many
and
episodes is
Rovian
Zexel?
could.
I thought so.
146.
146
They don't have to
times
be
23
cousins.
minutes,
They
right?
could
Yeah.
be actually brother and
They could
sister.
be,
I'll
why
probably
not?
do it in a few
I
days
think that'd be
here.
interesting.
That would be
do
very
that,
interesting.
but
Yeah, we
also
gotta
that they're at odds
Aura.
with each
Yeah,
other.
yeah,
I think
sure.
that'd be
Wow.
interesting.
Aura floated an idea that, like, earlier in chat that London is just using the twins to sort of like mess with Rovian, just to become like
Totally
just to be like
possible.
just to be like a
He's kind of
bastard.
he
Yeah,
might
just
be
to
a
be a troll.
D-bag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might be.
And then she said affectionate. Like
Yeah.
she's like, yeah, he just wants to be
Oh,
a bastard,
yeah. Oh,
affectionate.
I'd like to think it's something deeper than that.
It could
Yeah.
be,
I'd like to.
Than just being a troll.
or maybe he just loves mess.
Something really
Wow,
petty from
something
their childhood.
definitely
Yeah, I'm very
He's
familiar.
It could
with
be.
that.
taking it out for 10 years.
Maybe he feels he should have been
What?
the savior.
Yeah. It was something really
Maybe.
petty. Like she got the last cookie in the jar.
And it's like
and he's
plotting,
like, that's
plotting
it.
since.
He's been plotting ever since.
I respect a man with convictions.
I don't.
Oh wow.
She likes a blank canvas.
Whoa.
Are we going on to
Elaine.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
Thank you for the $2 donation. Hi, Dylan and crew. Dylan, I donated a sub to Pete yesterday. We talked about that.
Yeah, that was right at the end. Thank you so much. That was when the stream ended.
Yeah.
That was very nice of you.
That's
And who do
very
you think
nice.
the person? Who do you think
Looking
is the
at
person
these.
that looked at the Yugioh shirt is?
I know. In
Yugioh?
the, I mean, clearly they focused on
It
it.
can't be Yugioh,
Gotta
right?
be some.
No, I've heard people say Yugioh, but I don't think
He
Yugioh.
doesn't give me the vibes that he would dress up and do that.
And he would go undercover.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
he's
He's not
more
under
like
control.
I'm a mess you up.
What about Quaitel?
Maybe.
What about
Awesome.
what about the girl?
On the phone?
No. Well,
The
maybe.
shop girl.
Yeah, the shop girl that's disappeared.
Could be.
Could.
be.
She has been missing quite a while.
Yeah. That'd be interesting.
Not bad.
Was that severe washer person from Sevens?
Who I tell?
Oh,
No,
what?
no,
not quite.
Arayarata.
Araya Rasa. No, hopefully it's not him.
Why would it? I don't know if it. I don't know if it would make sense.
You don't think it's Manabu helping us out?
I think
Watching over us?
No, not at that point. I think the turnaround would be too quick.
Okay.
And I don't think it's Yugioh either. Yeah, I think he's more
Quaitel
direct.
could be good.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be bad.
It wouldn't be Asana, right?
it wouldn't
Or
be.
Asana.
No.
You
it
think, it's
wouldn't
any,
be
you think
Asaka.
there's any chance it's one of the old people watching out for our kids?
Nah,
No.
they really don't get
Mr.
their
Tazaki
hands-
just rolling up in there.
He doesn't really get his hands dirty anymore.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think he's too old. Yeah,
At this
I mean,
point,
you're putting them like they're 90,
he
dude.
probably is.
just do the like
It's a good
height
question.
measurements, right?
Yeah,
It's a very, very good question.
it's valid.
Yeah, very valid.
there another
Brian
one?
Ford,
Yeah.
thank you for the $2 donation. Now that we've had a 2v1, do you guys think we'll have a 2v2? If it did happen, who do you want to see participate in one?
Twins again.
No, not twins.
If anyone?
Yeah, I'd like to see Yugioh and Yugioh versus
Yeah.
Yuna and Rovian.
Yeah,
That'd be
It's
sick.
probably not gonna happen.
No, never gonna happen. I'm not even convinced that we'll get a proper 2v2, Brian.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man.
But we did get a 2v1, so I guess it's possible. But I think that would be a fantastic matchup.
That would be a great mashup.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying. I would like to see the.
You would one?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I
let
like
me
Is
this.
it a real one?
It's a real one.
Okay.
You know, what, do you think what kind of person do you think I am on this
Pete's a
podcast?
real one.
Okay. I want Yugioh and Asaka to go against Yugioh and Mitsuko.
Oh,
There's a
wow.
lot of build up on both sides. I think
That's a
a
good one.
2v2
All right. Okay.
Very good one.
Bring Asaka
We-
back into the plot.
We would need some things to happen in
Yeah.
order for that to
Yeah.
happen, but it's doable.
Well, yeah, I mean, we
It's
haven't
not
seen
impossible.
3 of those 4 characters in like 13 episodes.
Yeah, and then, yeah. Asaka would have to have like a moment with you
I would like to
before
see that one.
But yeah, I think it could happen.
It's not impossible.
Not impossible.
All right.
I like that.
That's
All
a
right.
really good one.
Thank
Yeah.
Look
you.
at you, man. Look
Out
at
here
you.
So we'll see.
Crap. Early on over here.
I thought you were going to say, like, the Hunt variant and Old Man Yagi
Bro.
versus...
What do you
Jersey
think I am?
Devils.
You want to know what mine was?
What?
Mine was Nick Yagi and Gallant from Sevens crossover versus the old Nick Yagi and old
Dude,
Nick
what are you talking
That-
about?
So that's
That-
what you were expecting from
Of
me.
all the options that you could pick, that's one of the worst.
Yagi. I know.
I think it'd be entertaining.
Respect it.
It would be entertaining.
I would drop the show.
Good. They can
Justin
become Yu-Gi-Oh!
Timberlake's
Another.
music
Yu-Gi-Oh!
playing in the
Yeah.
background.
It's like you
Just
No,
in
like
time for us
those-
to get the play button.
No.
Those are the 2 characters they bring back.
Oh yeah.
That'd be a good idea, man.
Yeah.
Bridge,
Oh,
if you're watching.
hey! I didn't say Yagi and Hunt.
It could have been worse.
So
It could. It always could be.
Exactly.
Dude, I can't wait for the Hunt variant.
I'm serious. He better not be in the
He's
show.
gonna.
No,
He's
gonna
show
I don't
up.
think he is. I think if they're gonna do
Okay,
it,
how about this? What if he's the complete opposite and he's a very giving character?
He's
He's
like
a
he's
philanthropist.
like greedy.
he's like Tiny Tim.
he gives his
Like
time to
Tiny
the homeless
Tim.
shelter on the weekends.
Yeah.
Like he's a real nice guy.
Then I'd feel
He's,
differently.
who was that? He's like who's the billionaire?
Mark Zuckerberg.
No.
No.
Oh, Bill Gates.
I thought that was the one I was
Oh,
thinking.
Elon
Warren
Musk.
Buffett. Warren Buffett. He's very.
He named like all the shittiest people.
Yeah. And I guess Bill Gates does have his foundation, but I was thinking Warren Buffett, who is like actually a philanthropist. Mr. Beast. He's like Mr. Beast.
Oh my! He's
Wait,
not a
it makes
beast.
sense.
He's not a billionaire.
Beast deck.
Yeah, it's a beast. Yeah.
That'll
As
be-
long as it's not Mike, I'm fine with it.
I hope they do. I hope they try it.
I'm trying to think of any other 2v2s that would be really good. I mean, anything with the twins I think would be fun again.
Yeah, twins would be good.
I just want 2 opposites to work
Honestly,
together.
the
Yes.
twins versus the Kirishima siblings, London and Rovian, could be interesting.
If they are. So.
But I feel like that would be kind of similar to the duel we just saw. So.
Yeah. Unless it was some kind of rematch, but it would
I mean, we could. This wouldn't be possible because Neanderstar probably doesn't duel. But let's hypothetically say she could duel.
What if she
You
beat
put
you in
her
person?
and Manabu against Manya and Bochi.
I would love that actually.
I love that
Cats
too.
versus dogs.
Yeah.
Cats versus dogs.
Those would win.
I don't know.
Not duel, I don't
Could be
know.
possible.
That's Manabu's win, I think.
No, Manya would win.
No.
Manya, yeah, she'd win.
We haven't
I
even
guess
seen her win yet.
Neanderstar and Manabu?
She'd win it
Yeah.
in 4 days.
Maybe. I hope so.
Thank God I didn't change my pick. Oh,
I kind of hope Manya loses now, just for that.
I should
I wish we
explain-
just let him
I
change
shouldn't have
the pick.
explained my thought process
Yeah, why
either
did
about
you?
the
No, you
submarine.
shouldn't have. We should have let him
Because
sink.
then he, yeah. I'm sick over losing that choose.
Oh my God.
I can't believe I switched it.
Yeah.
that shouldn't have been allowed.
Why'd you guys talk me into switching it?
We gotta look into the rules.
I can't take the apartment knowing you wanted it.
Seinfeld?
Yeah, it's Seinfeld. I'll start. Actually, Dredger, do you want to take the reins real quick? I have stuff to run the bathroom.
Yeah, you got it.
So that's where we're starting, and then you
Got
start.
it.
I
I
can
can
do
do
it.
it.
I can do it.
Either you fellas.
So we have 16 months from Nick Schoner.
Thank you,
Snipe
Nick.
the Red. Who do you guys think will get equipped cards first? I'm assuming from the pro tags.
Yeah, I think, I guess of the pro tags, seems like a Udius thing. I think we've seen that where the main pro tag's probably getting the new mechanic.
Yeah.
So I think Udius will be the first.
He'll
one.
get it after the villain smacks him with it.
Yes.
And they already
That's how it
have.
works. Yeah.
So I think Udius will get equips first, Nick. And thank you for becoming a member for so many months,
16
man.
months.
Yeah, I appreciate
Wow.
you,
It's a long
dude.
time.
Hope you've been well, my friend.
We have $2 from Crystal.
Thank
Clock
you.
Tower, ? Time to buy some sea salt ice cream.
Oh.
Okay.
I love that. I don't get the reference.
Kingdom
not-
Hearts.
I only
thank
played a
God
little bit.
Angie is
Yeah,
here.
Angie got that
Thank
one.
God.
We were
The only person of culture.
I know.
Yeah,
That's-
I
we have
haven't
no,
played.
Do we,
well, you know it. So
you
that's
know
all
the
that matters.
reference at least.
Crystal, thank you. I think it's a Luke Man reference, but we'll see. Crystal, thank you
Is
so
it
much.
also bad that the only thing I think of with Clock Tower is you playing goddamn Mario 64
Yep.
doing those races?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Tick-tock clock?
That's all I think about.
Tick-tock clock.
The clock is
the
ticking for
clock
you.
is ticking for you.
Yeah.
It's better than me. I thought of like Back to the Future.
Oh, there
Yeah,
you go.
also
That's, yeah,
another
that's
good
fair.
one.
I would have thought
That's a
that
legitimate
one.
one.
Thank you, Crystal.
We have $5 from Nick Schoner.
Thank you, Nick. Appreciate you, man.
Who will win Rovian versus Yuna? And will they get new equip cards? And I believe what Rovian was looking was to bring Udius back, not for themselves.
Yeah, so great point there at the end, and great question. Rovian and Go Hyuna duel tomorrow. Who do you pick?
That's tough.
Very tough.
Yeah, I'd
I'm
say-
believing in Yuna. Actually,
Yeah, I'm with you
at
on
the
Yuna.
moment.
I like Yuna right now.
I think I pick Rovian.
Yeah.
I think I pick Rovian.
With or without the Berserk mode.
Ooh.
With
Oh, really?
Okay.
I would actually love to see that though. Like, there's something that causes Yuna to be like, you betrayed your ethics and so on and so forth.
yeah.
This
That-
is maddening. Is it that one? It's that one.
Yeah, it's that one. Can people on stream see it?
Yeah, you can.
Can-
Maddening.
It's
Turn,
really,
lower the light. Lower the light switch. Sorry, we have a flickering light. Go to the switch and play around with the flicker.
play around.
Oh yeah, I gotta move that up.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Well, while we have some electrical issues, we have 10 Australian.
Solve it.
Oh, that might work. No, it's that one.
Can we just unscrew it?
It's gonna be hot, Pete.
No,
Be
yeah,
careful.
turn it off
Pete,
and
Pete,
do
lick
it.
the fingers.
You should turn it off and
Lick
do
the
it.
fingers, Pete.
Is it hot?
Oh,
Oh, there you go.
nobody moved. Hey, Pete, electrician. There you go, Pete, the electrician. We have 10 Australian from Electric Kevin.
Thank you, Gav.
Get hyped for tomorrow. We've been waiting over 10 years
Yep.
for Ash versus Cynthia.
Oh,
This will be the second ever 3-episode battle in the franchise. This is definitely going to be one of the best Pokemon battles ever.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, I am pretty hyped about this. What do you think, Pete?
What do you think?
I mean, it's funny enough, I was actually thinking about, would they ever have in the Rush format a 3 or more episode duel?
Oh, that'd be good.
So you're kind of spoiled right now to get a 3-episode battle. I mean, if you've been waiting over 10 years, you better give
You
some
better
content.
give
Not
it.
even 10 years,
Yeah.
20, right?
Well, he said 10
Oh,
there,
okay.
but for those two to meet up. But you better give some content.
Does
You owe
Ash,
at least 3.
euros, pounds. Does Ash win the big one?
He's gotta.
He's
He's been getting smacked
he's-
for 25 years.
he's
There's
had a-
no. He's been having
and
the
he's
run
kept
of his
the
life.
same age, and he's 25 years later.
Well, yeah, he made
Yeah.
a deal with a djinn. But
And Pokemon fans are eating.
They are. They're eating good.
they ain't starving.
I think Ash wins.
Gotta.
I'm gonna say he's gonna win, but it's obviously who wins. Wait,
at
how about this?
what cost?
What? Yeah, that's it. What Pokemon wins it? For?
I don't even know his team.
I'll
but
tell you-
I think
no,
I
I
think
can
it
tell
would
you
be
right now.
special if it was
I
Pikachu.
can tell you Pikachu.
Yeah, I think that would be
Pikachu's
special.
gonna win.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, Pikachu and Ash wins it all.
Have you watched at all Pokemon recently?
No.
Yeah.
Even though I simp for the voice actress.
That's right.
Hey.
That's right. Yeah.
I should, but no.
Yeah.
Welcome back.
We
Welcome
got
back.
£5 from Nicholas Horton.
Very exciting, Kev.
Hi guys, did you catch the change at the end of the opening? Instead of Yugioh and company, it now features Rovian, Yuna, and 2 others in shadow, which I think you pointed out were Menzaburo and Bakuro.
Yeah, so that's another big reason why I do not believe this is going to be a 13-episode arc, because we're going to see the Bakuro variant soon. Where does it fit in before 26? Right?
I don't know.
Dill, here's the thing. I want you to be right.
This arc is not ending in 26.
I just don't think you're right.
And
I want you
Hey,
to be
Dale,
right.
I'm with you on that, by the way.
I don't think it's ending in 26.
No, you can't say that. You put a hold on it.
You did hold.
You
You
didn't,
didn't,
bu-
you didn't
you
buy.
didn't buy or sell.
So basically, you already have some stock.
So-
You're not gonna get more and make a lot. You're
I'm going to buy it when
You
the
don't
market
have the
opens.
cojones.
Nah, that's not how that
No,
works.
that's not how it works. You held.
You are literally the definition of what inside trading would be.
Yeah,
That's you.
pretty much.
It's you.
I don't have insider information.
You're trying to scheme the system is basically what I'm saying. You're holding because you're too much of a coward to actually pick something.
Oh my
But then you
Lord.
still are
No,
going to
God.
throw it in our face when you end up being right. So get
No.
off the fence.
No, I just said I'm going to buy. I just said I'm going to buy.
You're going to buy it right now?
I'm going to buy it.
So it's not going to be 13 epidos.
It's not going to be 13 episodes.
Okay.
Was that a
All right, you're so
legitimate answer?
how confident?
I'm 50-50.
Just read that.
Get off the fence, bro!
We're gonna be here.
That was
We're gonna be around.
That
That was
was
good.
so
That was good.
fucking
All right, you know
good.
what? It was good. You
Holy
got us.
shit.
You got
That
us.
was nuts.
That was one of the
No.
best things I've ever done.
No.
That was one of the best things you've ever done.
Ever.
Christ,
Ever?
that's...
Wow, not reaching what? 90
Wow.
episodes?
Oh,
It's not even that impressive, honestly.
No.
Oh god, that was good.
Why isn't he have a million?
I'm going to say what you say to people online. I hope Tree Branch falls on your car.
That's messed up.
You have good insurance, though, right?
Yeah, well, actually, you know what? Yeah.
Wait, you don't have good insurance? You work for an insurance company. No.
Damn.
He only has collateral.
Oh my god.
Wait, at your is it required to have like
Certain
good
Yeah.
car like your car insurance when you work for that company?
No.
No.
They don't check your insurance. No.
Do you also have to have the insurance of
No.
the company you work for?
No, I don't.
Do you think they judge you?
I
about
mean, you
that?
have to have insurance. It's a
No,
state
do you
law.
think they judge you about that?
No, not at all.
Like if you had Geico. Do you
Not
think
at
like
all.
they're
I
like,
have Geico.
Or what if you
I
have
don't
just
know
like
what I have.
terrible
What
do you
insurance
have?
and
I
they're
don't know.
like,
Wait,
wow, like
you,
Joe, we know.
You don't have it?
No, I have insurance. Obviously, I don't know what I have.
What do you mean? How do
I
you
think
know
it's,
your own
I think
car
it's
insurance?
Geico. I don't
is?
know.
how do you
This-
not know?
no,
what
he
car
knows.
It's
Oh,
on my
he
app on my phone.
He
Oh,
knows.
no, I know what my policy is. Like
So
limits.
you know the limits, but you don't know who it's from.
Correct.
How do
He
you
doesn't wanna
find?
say it.
How do you
He
find
knows,
the
he just
policy
won't say
info?
There's a sheet in the drawer upstairs that I can look up.
Just
He
read-
knows
read
it. He
the
just doesn't want to
Yeah,
say
I
it.
Let's
read
see
it.
next
This
one,
donuts, please.
We've got $2 from Crystal. Final chat for tonight. Night, everyone.
Night, Chris.
Good night, Crystal. Thank you so much, Crystal.
Arrivederci.
Wow, Italian here.
Thank you. We have $6.66 from Thatman666.
Double donation. Thank you,
Love
that
the good
man.
devil.
Appreciate you, man.
Like how the Odo twins are taking the main pro tag slot. Both are surpassing Leah and Luno in character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I know what that means.
Yeah, facts.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, well, Leo and Luna are the twins from 5Ds,
Yeah.
and I would say we haven't had many twin dynamics, but Yuhi and Yuumu always were gonna be favored because they were main character. Not to say Leo and Luna weren't, but like they're protagonist level characters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were.
Leo and Luna were not, even though they were part of the main group.
Yeah, they were pro tags though.
Yeah, not at all. But that man, great point. Comparing the twins, we'll see where it is when it all ends up. I thought Leo and Luna at the end were pretty good, but Yui and Yuumu definitely. Well, Yui's a little stale, but Yuumu I like a lot.
Yes. I just read that. We have $10 from Philip Rosewood.
Thank you, Phil.
Said Bridge continues to get W's with the side and female characters, unlike Gallop. Also, did you guys peep the other coat girls? And then another thing was got my first check for my new full-time job today, so I'm no longer broke.
Hey!
Also,
Congrats.
chapter 4 day.
Philip, yeah, chapter
Chapter
4.
four.
I gotta read it.
Oh, I haven't read.
gotta
I haven't
read
got
one,
chapter 4. You
two,
guys
or
get chapter
three.
4?
I didn't get any of them yet.
Hang
I,
on.
I gave up.
We were. Oh, hold on. No, no. We made a deal as of last week that he was gonna send them to you directly. You were gonna reach out to him.
I never
I
got it.
tried. I couldn't find
Never
him on
got it.
Twitter.
So why I gave you his
You
Twitter.
did
You
not.
didn't give me his Twitter.
I don't remember that.
You didn't give me his Twitter. I left.
Yeah.
it
Hey,
right
remember
after the
we
podcast.
spent
Yeah, I
like
don't
5
remember
remember
you
you guys
giving the.
saying that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I don't
I
remember
remember
you
that.
giving the Twitter handle
Philip,
out.
don't
Thank
listen.
you, Pete,
Yeah, I
for
remember
agreeing
that.
with me on that.
Philip, thank you so much. And by the way, huge congrats on that full-time job.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
awesome,
congrats,
dude.
man.
That
That's
first
sick.
paycheck is always great.
It's a great feeling, yeah.
Money, money.
Awesome stuff, man. Appreciate you.
Remember
I
when
will
you were
reach-
young and you were like, "Man, I'm rich," and now you're like,
Yeah, like
well,
20
all-
bucks.
all
Yes.
goes to
This is
all
it?
goes to bills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this whole.
That's gotta be
You
me
got
tomorrow.
to
I want a
sunny
refund.
dear.
You
Oh,
remember
that was me
when what was it? Blink-182 said work sucks. Was that
Yeah.
Blink?
Yeah.
yeah,
Wasn't- yeah.
yeah, and then just like life, you know. It's like-
Yeah, all the small things.
But I think.
Oh, thank you. All small things.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Thanks, bro.
Wasn't that him mimicking a conversation? Like, work sucks. I know. Work sucks is what his girlfriend says, and then he says, I know.
Well, it's like him just agreeing with the fact that work sucks. I mean, I think both are supporting each other in that statement. He's not disagreeing that work sucks. He's supporting that statement.
Right, but isn't he mimicking a conversation?
Sure, but it's in.
Okay, so we're saying this basically the same thing.
But not, this is not becoming a
But
bit-
you
my
almost
God.
you brought it up as if it was a counterpoint, but it was
I'm gonna kill.
it was supporting the statement.
Maybe we'll get an accident.
I won't.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah.
I'll leave it for all
so
to be
much-
seen.
There's
I'll
so
either
much.
be, you know-
Angie,
Every once in a
Angie,
movie-
hang on.
the-
Angie, there's so much anger at this table, isn't there?
No.
Have you watched the show Hannibal? Not enough anger.
Not enough. You need to flip the table in order
So
to
much
do.
anger.
Yeah. It's gonna be a lot of
Relax.
violence after the show.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah?
always
A lot of violence.
Relax. Oh, this guy.
Have you ever watched the show Hannibal? There's like at certain points, like yes, he eats them and whatever, but there's also times when some of the,
Where
some-
are we going?
some of the killers like kind of like display the bodies in like sort of ornate ways, and I feel like that's how I'm gonna leave Dylan by the end of this.
Damn, do you have
On my
like one of those
channel.
like songs?
Can you believe this?
Yeah, I like
Wow.
Oh, no.
fava
All
beans,
right.
fava beans, and a nice Chianti.
Oh, I gotta go.
All right. I feel like I'm an accessory after the fact. I was gonna say it. Nixie, next time up.
Oh yeah, of course.
Continue.
We have Nicholas Horton with £5. He said, Nick T, The Witch from Mercury prologue dropped a day early. It was good to watch, and we learned what the witch refers to. No spoilers from me. I have it open right here.
I can vouch.
And you can
He
attest.
does have it open. He needs to watch.
I need to watch it. I'm so excited. I did
Damn,
not
it's
know
a
it was
long
going to drop.
video.
It's what, 24 minutes? It's an episode.
Oh.
It's a whole episode?
It's an episode.
They dropped that on YouTube?
Yeah, from Gundam Info. It's
Must
like
be
it's
nice.
the official
Must
Gundam channel.
Be nice.
Yeah.
Must be nice.
Wow.
Mm.
Wow.
Nicholas, thank you, my man.
Gundam fans be eaten. We have $5 from Flail IPS.
Wow.
Excuse me, bro.
Oh, sorry, bro. Thank you, Flail. Appreciate you, man.
Fantastic.
Wow.
He's like pulling my hey guys and birthday twin, what's up? I haven't watched the episode yet. Been too busy this week. Have a good night or day, everyone. See ya.
Have a good night.
Come back
Come
after you
back.
watch it. We'll be here.
Absolutely. Flail, appreciate you, man, and I hope you enjoy the episode.
Yes. We have $2 from Ice Aiden.
Thank you, Ice Ice Aiden.
Yuna is such a simp for Ovian. Confirmed.
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 She's Kaiza.
At least
Confirmed.
she's a real person and not a card.
Or yeah, true. Yeah,
Yeah.
true. At least Ovian is a real person.
That's
not
I completely agree. Well, I mean, who do you find
What's
more
worse?
annoying, honestly, Chubatar or
Oh,
Jar
Chubatar.
by far.
Right? Yeah.
Not
for
even
me,
close.
For me, it's not
I'm
even
glad
close.
I'm
he's
gonna
in
say a statement that you would probably say. I hope he stays in a coma the rest of the show.
I wouldn't say
You
that.
said
something
messed
you
up
would
things
say.
like that
You
about like Hunt.
Okay, yeah, but that's valid.
I'm gonna say that here.
No, that's-
Okay.
I hope he stays in a coma.
What do you think?
I don't like
Can
that.
you talk to us about comas?
I don't like that question.
He's a doctor. You're a doctor.
Yeah, you're a doctor. But I do prefer Goha Yuna because she at least smells nicer, probably.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
a
yeah.
great point.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
actually
he's a
takes-
squatter. He's literally
agree.
stealing
Also, he's
from the
a
town.
he's a chupacabra. Like he definitely doesn't smell.
He's a
good.
chupacabra.
By nature.
He's a menace to farm animals.
Yeah.
If you have like a little dog and you run into one of those, your dog's gone. Like
I would put him in the lowest basement I can find.
Wow.
like of a tier list.
You know the underground that they go
Yeah.
into? He's even below that.
Wow.
Wow.
Whoa.
6 feet isn't enough.
6 feet isn't enough.
You know
He's
they're-
right.
You know they're burying people deeper now, right?
Good. That's a good thing, I
Yeah,
think.
that is.
What's to put other people on top?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
See, San and
You can sell
Vaughn,
more spots that way.
thank
only
you
way I
for
can do
the
that.
$2 donation.
Oh, okay.
Can't wait for Yuki and Uemu to soak Udius in bleach in 2 episodes. Billy Mays would be proud. I mean, maybe that's
There's a
how.
lot of layers.
Who
there.
was that? Said that?
That was
That's
see
a
San
lot
and
of
Vaun.
info.
There's a lot of layers
That's
there.
good. That was good.
Yeah,
But-
I like that.
You said specifically bleach.
Well, maybe that's how you get it out. Get the Udius out of the shirt. Get the stains out.
Oh.
Is
But then
this
how does he
I was
come back
thinking-
to a 3D model?
I was
I'm
thinking like a
still-
Breaking
It's not.
Bad
He's
scenario
not
when he
in
said
the
that.
shirt. I do
Oh.
not. I
Oh,
refuse
God.
to
No.
believe it. He's not in the
He's
He's
shirt.
probably not, but it's fun to pretend that he is.
Yeah, it is. He's right.
What if we iron him out?
Hey.
Then
How we
he'd
get him
be-
out of the shirt?
Honey, it's time.
Limestone, thank you for the $2 donation. If Pete ever watched Zale, I think he'll like Vector. I do too. I mean, probably one of the, if not the
Is-
best villain ever.
Give me a personality trait or vector.
It's psychotic.
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom. I love
Gold.
He's probably the last like really unhinged
Love it.
character.
Probably would
like,
get a poster.
really
Oh,
unhinged.
Oh yeah, I know
character.
people who simp for this guy.
Yeah, no, he's a massively.
Oh my
popular-
God.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
massively popular villain.
I'm gonna see if Aura's in.
Although
the
looking
We'll
him up
watch it.
does spoil something massive with him.
it. Oh yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
See you later.
I think I've already
I'm not
seen
gonna
enough
get it.
images to know what you're talking about, but that's fine.
Starixous,
I don't, so.
thank you for the $2 donation. Sorry about the pick'em link. Should be in your Twitter DMs. No, you're running it for free, man. Do not apologize. I will
Daryl.
rip that over real quick if Nick T wants to continue.
I would love to. We have $10 more from Philip Rosewood.
Wow.
So,
Thanks to the new OP visuals, we kind of know where the Menzaburo and Bakuro variants are, and they seem to be part of the Baldwin group with Rovian. It's
Yep.
nice to have 2 guys and 2 girls as villains. Manya dub.
Hope so.
Yeah.
Juna-
Oh yeah, I definitely agree.
we
Yeah,
don't
it's-
believe, at least I don't believe that is the actual people.
You don't believe? You think it's
I
like
mean-
a body snatcher type scenario?
I mean, come on, we got the true identity. ... I feel like we're probably lining up
I don't know.
for some scroll
don't
stuff
know.
going on.
Pick'em is available for those that want to do it. It's now. The link should be updated.
Pete, I'm not so sure about that, but I like the theory. I like the theory.
I'll clap to him.
Thank you, Philip.
Thank you, Philip. Love you, man. And I want to
please,
hear about the
Philip.
new job. Let me know what your job is, by the way. So shoot that over to me. I always like
Personal
hearing.
information.
Yeah.
Well, if-
Are you trying to dox
Send
him?
me your social security
Yeah.
number and
Credit card number.
Keep a carrot
I
21 on
enjoy
Twitter.
hearing what fields people go into,
Yeah.
especially when they're.
So
And,
you
like,
can
the
compare like where you
No.
are
Yeah.
professionally to see. If
And
you're
also
better
like the
than your
address and
peers.
place of your place of work.
Yeah.
Sorry, don't do any of that.
No.
We have 20 Canadian from Syn Cloud.
Oh, Sin, thank you so much.
Still waiting for those reaction videos.
Yep,
now.
gotta get those over to you.
By the way, I started playing the first Kingdom Hearts game for the first time ever
Yeah, but
on the PS2. It's amazing so far. Also, I'm working on Yu-Gi vs Arcana / Pandora right now. It's epic.
That's a great tool. Yeah, what he does is with the original series, he'll like use the dub, the English dub, and he'll change the music. It actually works really well. So yeah, I react to them and send them over to him. So definitely got to get back on that, Sin. I have a few links from you, so I will try to do that this weekend. I got a 3-day weekend, so I'll try to do it this weekend. But I hope you've been well.
Are we doing
Thank
it
you
this
for the. We'll talk after. Thank you for the generous super chat. And yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Sin. Thank you. And Kingdom Hearts. Did you play Kingdom
Yeah, I
Hearts?
played the first 2. It's really good. It's really,
I
really
played a
good.
little bit of it.
I think that's fine. Yeah. I like the game a lot. Actually, it's funny. Wait, did you guys read it while I was in the bathroom? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the second Kingdom Hearts
Yeah.
related.
Yep.
That's
They
crazy.
didn't know the reference.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
to point it out.
That's so funny. That reference is to Kingdom Hearts too, but this one's the first one's really good. Then we've got $10 from XLayer.
Thank you, X.
Not Go Rush related, but do you feel like they might announce something big in Jump Festa where they announce like a lore-centric anime that's based around the Yu-Gi-Oh
That's been
lore,
the
like
rumor.
the Sky Striker lore or Albaz?
That's been the rumor. Again, an unfounded rumor. Stemmed from Konami or the Yu-Gi-Oh team saying that there will be a lot more content coming lore-based for the Yu-Gi-Oh TCG and
Yeah.
OCG. And some people took that to mean an anime. It's going to be a huge Jump Festa, I think, for Yu-Gi-Oh! Because even if we don't get an anime, I think there's always an outside chance we get a movie announcement. I think there will be a special tribute to Kazuki Takahashi, rest in peace. So, and then it's the 3rd year. Will they announce something for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game? They change it every 3 years with a new mechanic or a board change. They've been doing that since 2008. I don't think they're going to do it. I don't think they're going to change anything, especially with the anime being rush-focused. But it's interesting, right? For since 2008, every 3 years they've done it. 2011, 14, 17, 20, 2023. It would be announced as Jump Festa. So this Jump Festa will be a massively fascinating event for a lot of reasons. Possibly a lore anime, possibly a movie, a mechanic or not. I'm very
forgot about
excited.
Jump Festa 2020, and I was like, why did I forget about it? And then I'm that's why I forgot about it.
Yeah.
I had to think about it, and then I was like,
Well, last year's Jump Festa was COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 2 years ago was like, we didn't do anything because COVID.
yeah.
Damn.
And then 3 years ago we had people, but this year we'll probably have a small group.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be like a full-blown thing, but
Also be in a different location.
It will.
it will be
Yeah.
in a different
New
location.
location.
These
Yeah.
Funkos
Actually-
will
finally dock.
all
Actually-
of these Funkos will be
because I don't have to
storage
worry about
unit.
his parents.
Actually,
I don't
this-
care about him.
Yeah, it's fine.
This
Give the address.
this podcast will probably only film here for another 4 episodes.
That's insane.
Whoa, for
Yeah.
oh.
And I won't be here for
Damn.
one of them.
Wait, what?
Why, you gonna
No.
be gone in October?
October 1st is the planned move-in date. We have 2 applications that are pending. Yeah.
I thought it was.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's for her.
So
That's actually
That's right.
terrifying.
I
Yeah,
don't,
it
I don't
is.
know if I
Obviously,
like
that takes a lot
So
more.
for-
That means we're gonna have to find a weekend too to help you move.
Yeah, I know. So that'll be kind of crazy, but we'll see. You know, podcast will still be here. Just the backdrop will be a little different. But
That'll be
Funko's
sick,
gone.
Oh
dude.
god, we're gonna be on the floor on the first episode.
I can't wait.
no, the
Hey, you
table.
Is
the
it
table
tile?
folds
Is it
easy.
tile? It'll be cold. I mean,
Both basements are carpet.
oh,
and
Because
finished.
we got to build another
Oh.
table.
Oh no.
IKEA? IKEA?
Yeah, we
Trick
gotta build
Boys?
another
Boys
table.
IKEA?
No, we're not building another table. We fold
He's
this.
making
and
a joke,
we
yeah.
take it.
We built this table.
Oh,
We're
that's
gonna have
right,
to
we
disassemble
built
it.
this
Yeah.
God,
We gotta
remember
disassemble
that
the whole
building
table.
table screen? That filler art.
We
was
should,
great.
I feel like
Great
we should
thumbnail.
have. I feel like we should have.
It was a great thumbnail. I
Great
went back
thumbnail.
to it and I was like,
Yeah, it's a
wow,
great
guys.
thumbnail.
You guys.
I feel like we should have looked into it before making
Great,
an event.
but I think that's what made it such
It
a
was-
special.
We
Well,
should have
moment.
went back and had another one where you took the thumbnail we had, made it before, and then the after is just are sitting at this foldable table.
God, so funny.
So
dude.
good.
Yeah, very excited. X Slayer though, great comment on that. And of course, we will definitely. I want this Jump Festa to be like a 5, 6, 7 hour, 8 hour program. I know the last couple ones have been short because of COVID, but this one will be a longer, back to normal event. Very excited for that. X Slayer, thank you for another $5 super chat. I could see them say we are stopping the classic Yu-Gi-Oh anime and instead we are now going to start the lore-centric anime instead. I mean, that would be fantastic. There's so many card lores that you could do. It would be really, really cool. Would they spend that much money to promote card lore? Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm not willing to say no on
Yeah,
that.
I agree.
Maybe. So it's gonna be exciting. Hopefully we get that. Hopefully we get like a movie. I mean, it'd be really cool.
Give up on the movie.
I think a movie is somewhat
Yu-Gi-Oh!
possible.
Cross.
Yu-Gi-Oh! Cross. All cross duels. I love it. Yeah. I think
Would be interesting.
Yeah, I think it's possible.
Especially with the X. 10.
Yu-
Yu-Gi-Oh! 10.
Yu-Gi-Oh! 10. Well, that's probably what they'll do for
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh! 10. Absolutely. Starixous, thank you
Yeah.
for the $2 donation. Donating again to Rep Kingdom Hearts. Thank you.
There
I
you
never
go.
played, but you got a couple Kingdom
really,
Hearts people.
really good.
There you go.
Really good. We have $20 from Philip Rosewood. Said,
Holy shit. Thank you, Philip.
things are good with this Masters tournament. I started there 7 episodes ago, and I ain't gonna lie, I haven't been this interested in the Pokemon anime since X and Y in 2016. Ash has to beat Leon because typical Pokemon anime tradition.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
Yeah,
he's
he's-
not-
not
Yeah, I mean, it seems like Ash Cynthia's confirmed almost. But
yeah, exactly.
but yeah,
That's what
very,
I've been saying.
yeah, very, very exciting there, Philip. For anyone that's been watching Pokemon, I might even have to check it out these last few episodes. It sounds pretty interesting.
It does sound
Yeah.
interesting.
Tournament sounds really lit. Yeah, Philip, thank you so much for the very generous super chat. I appreciate you, man. Very exciting. And I will message you this week regarding some things.
Yeah. Sorry, one sec. I had to...
It's
Yeah.
X Slayer, thank you for the $5 super chat. Cyberstorm Access has to be a code talker / firewall support, right? There's no way they're going to make a Link Pendulum monster, right? Yeah, I mean, it's very exciting what Cyberstorm Access is going to be. I think we are going to get definitely a code talker for the pack art. And I think we'll probably get a firewall like variant or retrain. I think that's the most likely. Would they make a Link Pendulum? I don't think so. Although it would be cool. I mean, They seem to like to blend in those pendulum monsters whenever they can, but I don't think so. I think the Code Talker is going to be a massive chance to be that pack art. That's what
I love Code Talker.
Yeah, me too.
I do.
Yeah.
Me too.
It's great.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, and then I think we got Pick Rick's Nick.
Yeah, we got Pick Ricks. Yep.
Okay.
I'm sure by the end of this, with $5.65 Canadian, I'm sure by the end of this arc, you and Moo will learn that the space treasure was the friends and beatings they got along the way.
Maybe the real Yugioh.
Where's Jake
is
goes
the
online when
friends
he
we
needs
made along the
I think you
way.
just hit
I
it.
just played it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Well, maybe the real Yu-Gi-Oh is the friends we make along the way, but
It's a mirror.
yeah, exactly. Pick Rick, thank you so much. Yeah, geez, Sky Fisher, man, they'll never be the same.
Yeah, they will be
I don't
permanently
even know how he's
disfigured.
still alive.
Well, yeah,
I'm
how
excited.
strong is that bag?
Pretty strong.
Gotta
Glad
be.
not
bag.
strong enough. I mean, one did escape.
Yeah, but that was because of her heel.
Yeah.
And they took a lot of effort to get him out of there.
Yeah, it's very interesting that it
Go
should've
Ayuna
just
holds a lot
wrecked
of
open.
pieces. The dual desk, the informant. Go Ayuna is really the one that you got to go after.
Hey,
Yeah.
we might need to send Bochi after.
Yeah.
She wouldn't fall for that.
No.
What do you mean?
She doesn't, what do you mean?
I don't think
She
she'd
ain't
fall for that.
stopping him.
She doesn't seem like
What's
the
she
kind
gonna do?
With the fist that he's got, with the beloved dog fist?
She's gonna.
Yeah, but
It's
he
a
only does
wrap.
that when he catches you off guard.
No,
It's a wrap, bro.
it's a wrap. Put him in one-on-one, mano a mano, hand-to-hand in the ring.
1v1.
I don't think so.
And it's not wrong because he's an alien.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know if that applies. But
What do you mean?
Taken out of context.
That's it.
Jesus.
I agree with you, Pete. I'm with you on that one.
Exactly.
We have 5 pounds from Nicholas Horton.
Thank you, Nick.
The broadcast of the Vrains English dub has not been very good here. Season 2, first half has only just dropped here on the on-demand service.
Oh.
Good night.
Good night, Nicholas. It's
night.
probably about 4 a.m. where he
Jeez.
is, so the fact that you even
Yeah.
stayed up this late is ridiculous. But Nicholas, thank you so much. Yeah, the
I don't think
rollout.
we even still have the full thing here.
No, I don't think we have the full thing. The rollout of the English dub for Vrains was not great. It just wasn't.
It's hard to see.
Yeah.
Sevens has been better.
Sevens has been better. We're hoping
Where can
Go
you watch
Rush.
Sevens?
On Disney.
Disney.
It's on Disney.
That's why it's
All right, so
better.
at least you could watch
Because
it.
Vrains released
Vrains was
on.
a
But
mess,
it's,
dude.
I forget what platform it released on, but it
think
was
It was
like,
on
It's also on. There's,
It's
oh, what was
not
it
Disney.
called?
Disney.
Also Disney
Tubo,
XD too.
Tube, something.
yeah, something like that.
What the hell was the service
Not
that it was on?
Fubo.
Peacock? No.
Somebody's gonna write it.
No, not Peacock. I can't remember. I'm
Tell
just
it to us.
blanking
Yeah.
out.
Was it Tubi?
It probably was
Pluto.
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 It was Pluto.
Pluto.
Thank you, PokeStar.
Wow, out of this world.
But and that's the issue. A lot of people don't have Pluto. More people have Disney, I think.
It also wasn't coming out like completely on there. You would like it would stop like episode whatever, and then
Yeah.
you wouldn't hear from it for like 6 months.
And that rollout might also be different in Europe where Nicholas is located.
Yeah.
So, yeah, sorry to hear the rollout hasn't been great, Nicholas. But, yeah, thank you for the super chat and have a great night, my man. And hopefully they will do better.
Pete's
Hopefully
good
they'll
for
just mass release these all to like Disney or Netflix or something. That's what they should do.
They should.
Just don't roll
Because,
it out, mass release it.
Is the Duel Monsters dub still on Netflix?
I don't.
It was.
It was. I don't think it is anymore.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It probably got moved
Angelo
over to
check.
Pluto.
I'll check.
That was for a very long time.
Yeah.
And then,
Very long time.
unless there are any links, I don't think there are.
No
but
links.
Unless you
no
you
more
got them
links.
all.
Yep, got all the links.
Okay. So the last right now, the last dono is $5 from Syn Cloud.
Thank you, Syn.
One more thing, I'm gonna stop being a patron just for the month of September. Got a $24,900 debt from my 30-day vacation. Need to pay that off.
Damn.
Holy.
For his what vacation?
30-day vacation.
Ah.
$25,000.
Where did Syn Cloud go? Did they travel to Mars? I mean that's crazy.
Vegas, maybe?
Vegas.
Holy shit, that's
Mars
so.
would. That
30
would be a
days in
single
Disney.
day.
Oh, I guess right. It was a 30-day vacation.
I don't know actually what that.
Wait, that's like
entails,
1,000
but-
a day.
Syn Cloud, you've got to. And by the way, please, stop being a patron of mine. You've been an Egyptian God tier patron for so many months. You have donated. You have supported me on Patreon for so much. You have done so much for me, so much for my life, so much for this channel, so much for these streams, these videos. You can take a step back whenever you'd like. So, focus on that. Thank you so much, Syn Cloud.
Makes me
I really
terrified.
appreciate everything that you've done. And yeah, get that paid off. Focus on that debt and do not You super chatted
Now-
$25 tonight.
now-
Syn Cloud, stop.
It goes without saying, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
You've got to tell me where you went.
If you, not even that, I don't even need to know.
You
any
have to
details.
tell me where
if
you went.
you donate next week, like let's say $1,
You're banned.
Where-
and you say
Oh, no, just
I've
kidding.
already paid it off, I'm gonna start questioning you.
Well, okay.
I'm gonna start wondering
mean,
what
yeah.
happened that you were able to pay that off. I'm just saying. So just keep that in mind.
The
Syn-
vacation was to a certain remote part of the world. You know,
Sold some
and-
kidneys.
Yeah, exactly.
Just crazy. That is really, really all. I hope you had a great vacation, but yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you have that much kind of debt going on. But pay that off, take care of that, and you can come by, say hi, you can shoot me a message. I do not want you financially giving me anything for a while.
Yeah.
Definitely until you get that all cleaned up. So, but thank you for everything you've done, Syn. You don't even need to give me a warning or apologize for it. But I do appreciate the heads up. You rock, Syn, and I'm sure you will get that paid off. Yeah, for my 30-day vacation. Yeah, long vacation.
Long vacation.
So some of these comments are good.
So,
We got some good people.
yeah,
Yeah.
Syn Cloud, you rock. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
You'll
Syn
take care of it. And guys, that's gonna wrap up Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Crazy 8's episode 22. Down astronomically. Dredger is not here. I don't think Dredger is doing anything in the sense of like Twitch or anything.
No.
Right,
No.
So he's got nothing to promote right now. But everything is linked in the description, including Caliber's Twitch and Dredger's Twitch. Give them a follow, and Nick T, Angie, our special guest, Pete, I'm going to let them kind of go around. They're going to promote some stuff. Please consider following them on their platforms
No.
and some of the content creation they do. If they have any that they want you to follow them on, they are massive, massive helps to the production. Nick T, you can start.
So I stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/NickFightsMoms. Sort of a variety streamer of sorts. Do a lot of retro gaming, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, PlayStation, you name it. What did I do this week?
You did Fall
Oh,
Guys.
actually, I've been doing Fall Guys. Not retro, but I'm really bad at it, so it's a lot of fun.
You've been consistent.
I have been consistent. I've been consistent though. Monday, Tuesday nights, around 8:30 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So come join us. I also do some music streams, like about once a month, once every 2 months, where I play from an array of cover songs that I've learned, my sort of repertoire, as well as original music that I've written myself. Under the name Nameling, and you can find all those Nameling songs on all streaming platforms. If you care to listen to, I have an EP and a couple extra songs out. I'm almost nearing the end of completing a record, so that should be out by the end of this year, hopefully. Announcements to come. And you can follow Nameling on all social media platforms at NamelingNJ. Check it out.
Very nice.
Very
Hi.
exciting.
You have anything to promote?
I'll promote these two. I'm usually in these two's chat, actually. Like,
Yeah, she is.
I'm usually
This
in
guy.
either Dylan's or Nick's.
I like the
Right?
Right? Yeah, we can get both of us.
Wow.
I knew he was gonna get it at the same time.
I do stream on Twitch, Super D Pro.
Yeah. But I'm usually in one of their chats as Riri Winden versus Riri.
I thought it was
Ray
Ray
Ray.
Winden.
Ray Ray.
Who's Ray Ray Winden?
You guys suck. But, no, I'm usually in one of these two's chat whenever they stream. Please don't find me on Twitter. Please, no.
There we go.
I don't even know her Twitter. But Angie, thank you for being a guest here. You rock. Pete, how you doing, man?
YouTube channel Clueless Gamers, do some TV show reactions, movie reviews, trailer reactions. We've been pretty dead. I mean, there's been
Yeah.
2 videos in the month of August. I'm just busy.
2 more videos than I did.
It's not. Yeah, it's not that I don't want to. And we're actually even still filming stuff. It's just I have a backlog of things to do. So we'll get there. So thank you for being patient. And if you're interested in just life activities or any stupid shit that I like on Twitter, follow me on Twitter at PeterCarrow21.
Everything they've talked about, linked down below. Dredger, Nick T, Angie, Pete, thank you guys so much for being on this podcast and
Thank you
helping
for
me with
having
this
me.
episode. Absolutely, it was a pleasure. Caliber, shout out to him as well. Thank you all so much for watching this, and to everyone that super chatted and donated, thank you so much. You do not know how much that helps me, helps the channel, helps out my life. So just from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Very excited to be here next week. We probably only have 4 more episodes here
Don't say
in
that.
the studio.
Yeah, keep saying it. keep saying
Okay,
it.
sorry.
Too late.
Thank you guys all so much for watching. This has been Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Crazy 8's episode 22, Down Astronomically. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have
An
amazing day.
Take care, guys.
You guys
Good night.
good night.
Timeline Theory, 9 days.
Oh my god.
Really?
Take